Hey, catch this rhythm. You feel that? That's called playerism. I'm on the scene, a player clean, poker face, 4 queens. I got 4 of a kind on everything. Dig this, living elite. I don't feel complete without kicking at my feet in a Rolls Royce every week. Baby, this is deep. Listen close when I speak. I need to at least, cause I'm too much. I'll be a fool if I love him. You'll be a fool if you trust him. Here with my niggas, we keeping it gangsta. Yeah, I'm a slayer, I'm just keeping it player. I'm fucking her now, we're man eating it later. Cause maybe why he is a hater. I'm wearing all black like I'm being a raider. You talk to police, we call you a traitor. I'm running the city, they call me for favors. I'm running the city, they call me the mayor. Political Whitney, my sweet presidential. She give me the canary diamonds as I'm flying Canary Islands on a one-way. Fresh Easter Sunday, yes, I touched the runway. I'm blessed, she looks like she just left the runway. She wanna stay with me in this Disney fantasy and never go home like a runaway.
I'll be up before the daylight, that's why I'm getting paid, right? I'll be all in. I work hard and play hard until I hit the graveyard. I'll be all in. Till we all win.
I am going to be who I truly am because I am remarkable. And I'm going to strive every moment to show the greatest part of who I am. Peace to the saints. I'm going to enjoy this one today. We're actually going to go through some Tinder game. And even though I tell you guys not to use Tinder, I know you're out there using it anyway. So I'm going to give you a real player perspective. It's going to be particularly educational and entertaining because, number one, we get to go through with the big homie, the one and only Fax Kellerman, Stephen A. Pimp Bayless, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. You get to go through with me. You dig? The idol of James Bond, Marquette Devon Burton, the saint and the sinner. And today, folks, we're going to give you some lessons on how to utilize this Tinder, you dig, and particularly keeping 2 different foci in mind, which is to say, number one, we're considering, what if you're actually going through trying to find a woman whom you could potentially have something with, something long-term. It might evolve into something, which is to say we're filtering for women who actually appear to have some sort of value beyond just the physicality and attractiveness. And then, of course, we're going to have that discussion about the chicks who might be worth taking down, and then the ones that are complete no-goes and why. Some of you might say a chick is a no-go just because of the appearance, but there are a lot of other red flags I'm going to alert you all to. So we're going to go through all of that. We gonna get this work today. It's going to be a fun session. I'm looking forward to this one. Shout out to Major Mind and Soul. He writes, I recently completed my first reading of The Black Box. It is a master work. Quote, be the hero of your own story, end quote, has stuck with me. Peace to the saints. I truly appreciate that. And for those of you who have had the pleasure of reading the book, I thank all of you for getting it and most importantly for sharing that good work with people so that they might benefit. For those who would like the Black Box, you can get a hard paperback from Amazon.com on Prime. It'll get to you within a day or two. I believe that is linked below in the description. If you'd like a low-cost copy that you can get immediately, you can get the ebook from marquettism.com. marquettism.com. Shout out to T. Pierre. He writes, very unique framework for this live. Peace to the saints. Indeed, we're always trying to innovate and do new things. By the way, I'm the first one to do it. You've seen it here. You've heard it here. You see somebody jocking my style, you heard me, tell them to knock it off. I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, the influencer of the influencers. You dig? Now, may I start with our tradition, which is to show love to those who show love to you. From our last live stream, shout out to Ginsley. I didn't forget about you. I just saw this one. It writes, tuition on here. I'll have to catch it in an hour. Got to get back to my meeting. Oh, indeed. Now, work is above all. Walton writes, the movie should have been over as soon as Shorty said, whatever you like. Roll the credits. Oh, I agree. It's referring to the last live session, which I actually took down. It'll be up shortly for the members within a few hours. And that one was basically breaking down how not only Coming to America 2, but actually Coming to America 1, which came out many years ago, decades ago, how that movie was actually woke. And Hollywood has been poisoning us with woke culture for decades, even though you ain't even know it. So that is definitely a live session that you should check out. If you're not a member, do join the family. You can do so below at marquettism.com as well as patreon.com/the saint and the sinner. Shout out to Joshua. He writes, peace to the saints, tuition. EJ comes in and shout out to the members. You heard me? He writes, tuition, joy, and peace to the saints. For real, though. So we got 6:19 in my time zone. That is PM. And I want to see a new person who's never supported the work come on by 6:40. That's our goal. We want to have one new person that's never supported before. Now we're going to get into this game. Let me grab my other phone just so I can hear the alerts, and we're going to rock and roll. Shout out to Tamir. He writes, peace to the saints supporting the work. You are appreciated. Shout out to the real men who stand up and make their name known. Boy, I had a good workout today. You ever feel like you're immortal? I felt like that today. Here we go. Let's work. So this is Tinder. Got this rigged up for you. And just to give you a little bit of a navigational explanation, I'll let you know how everything is laid out since it's a little different from what you might see on your mobile phone. But here on the left pane, you have your matches that you've made. You have your messages, your inbox, and I've actually not clicked either of these. So I don't know what that's about. And then right here, this is the main area that we'll be working from, which is where you have your potential matches. So we're going to look into that, see what we got on the itinerary. My goal is to have this one be in a particular European city that I'll be stopping in soon. And so I'm kind of just laying a little bit of groundwork, you dig? Your boy is in demand right now in like 5 different countries. Shorty's is telling me to pull up, you heard me? I mean, I'm only one man, so they just going to have to wait, you dig? I acknowledge Omari. He writes, peace to the saints. This is going to be good. Oh, in a real way. In a very real way. Shout out to Mackenzie. Good game, Mackenzie. He writes, my mom just finished the black box. Peace to the saints. That's a beautiful thing. Do let me know what she thinks. It'd be great to get her perspective. I'm always shocked at, how many people can relate to the black box. I actually had a woman who's Bulgarian, lives in the United Kingdom, who somehow came across the book and absolutely loved it, so much so that she actually sent me a message on Facebook and told me like, hey, I know I'm a woman. I know I'm Bulgarian. I'm not American. English is my 4th language, but I loved your book. I was like, fantastic. Thank you for sharing. So here we go. So there are a couple of things you want to always take a look at with Tinder. For me, I'm finding increasingly a lot of these chicks are straight loners. I'm like, yo, shorty, how are you a female with no friends? What the hell is that about? It's quite strange. You dig? You see, females generally are much better at social intercourse, if you will, which is to say they know how to connect with others. Communication is actually their strong suit from a biological level. Their brain is wired for it. And in fact, the centers of the brain for pleasure light up when the female is engaged in conversation. I often have to tell chicks nowadays that, hey, love, I'm your man, not your friend, which is to say, we can have conversation, general conversation, but for those long stories you got to tell that to your homegirl. I ain't trying to hear all that lengthy story and a joke with no punchline. Now tell that to somebody else, which is to say, love, don't you have friends? And the answer nowadays is no, they don't have friends, because technology has unfortunately put them in a position of being lonely. It's increasingly making many of us lonely. And that's why it's important to be a part of something. So shout out to the real ones, a part of the assassin, you dig? Jabrizi writes, it's interesting. I find the number of matches I get on Tinder outside of USA is crazy. Indeed it is. I can relate. Not saying I don't get any, but women really use it outside of Western countries. See, I think women in Western countries use it as well, but they're not as sincere. They're not going to follow up and be as responsive. And women within Western countries, they use it, but they're even more selective, and they're selecting for the wrong things. So I think the women outside of the West, if you will, are even more so targeting the top 10 to 1%, or the top 10 or 1% of male kind. And so I think that's why, things are kind of weird. And it's ironic because the women within the West, shall we say the United States in particular, I think that's what we're really talking about, they're less attractive than women outside of the US. And it's not because of their genetics or their face, it's because they overeat. And what I find when I'm traveling through pretty much anywhere outside of the US is that there's a higher percentage of attractive women, because some of the women in the US that would be attractive are not just because they're fat. So there's a higher percentage of women who are worthy of this D. You dig? Darius writes, number one, what I got from the black box, quote, you are too cool for school teaching. Number two, at the end of the Steve Harvey live, you were saying that you'll analyze his online dating tips. Ah, indeed I did. Indeed I did. Let me grab my backpack briefcase. You dig? Handy dandy. By the way, we are increasing the security protocols on all of the websites. So if anyone has had any login issues at all, this is a known thing that we've done on purpose, and we're improving the security. And because I love you all, I will give you all a 20%, since I just happened to pick up the backpack briefcase. I'll give you guys a 20% discount on the backpack briefcase. Obviously, you can't buy it from the website like that because there's no discount there, and we don't give discounts on luxury items. But if you calculate what the 20% discount is and you send that via Cash App and just let me know backpack briefcase, and then just put your email address, I'll get your address and we'll get one sent over to you. That's my gift to you all for showing the love consistently. We'll give you 20% off the backpack briefcase, which I forget what it's listed at, but 20% is $20 off for every $100. That's $20. And I think it's like 400 something if I recall correctly. So that's like $100 off. That's pretty damn good. Maybe too good, but I'll make a note. So video. Okay, say review Steve Harvey dating tips. I think it was his online dating tips, actually, specifically, ironically. Got it. Thank you for that reminder. Carrying on. Now, the cool thing for you guys, especially because many of you are indeed in the United States, is you get to see what the women outside of the US are looking like. And obviously, I've already done a number of swipes, but we'll look at some new, fresh ones. So, analyzing this first one, I'm going to enlarge this so that you guys can really take a look, is that, the first thing that I instinctively don't like, I don't like selfies in general. Every now and then, Shorty gets off a beautiful selfie, but especially the mirror selfies, these tend to be low class, particularly when you're in a public place that's unsightly. It looks like she has a radiator in the background and a bunch of random open and closed locker doors. So to me, this reeks of her being a sloppy person. It's fairly distasteful. What she's trying to show off is her gym body. And you know what? Her body is reasonably tight. I like that. And I appreciate that she doesn't eat a lot. You did? You heard me? It looked like her body is righteous. Shout out to Hassan. He writes, just tuned in, paying tuition. Peace to the saints. Inshallah, you gracefully thrive in any endeavor you pursue. I truly appreciate that, Saint. And so she looks nice and fit. And, beyond that, I'm like, all right, cool. And it looks like she's in university right now. So that's a good thing, and she's within the right age range, 24. She's kind of reaching the upper limit of what I'm willing to deal with. She doesn't really have any curve on her, but she also doesn't have any fat on her. So I'll take it. You dig? And the other thing is, when you maxing out these skinny girls, it'd be a real pleasure. You heard me? So now I'm going to say, like, what other photos do we have here? I always look at the photos first. So now we've come upon the face. And off rip, I'm like, you know what? She can get this pipe. She's very presentable. I really like when brunettes are brunettes and they don't bleach blonde. So that's a good thing. The face is very clean and neat. And let me give you guys a major pro tip. You can assess the woman's mental stability based on the amount of makeup she wears. Major pro tip. You can assess the woman's mental stability based on the amount of makeup she wears. Understand this. Makeup in general is self-negation. You're covering over the self. It's supposed to be enhancing, but once you use too much, you're covering over the self, which signals some psychological issues. You'll also notice if you ever walk by a lady bum, and lady bums are rare because, one, children can generally use their their body to get housing, number one. And then number two, women can get free housing. They have shelters that are specifically earmarked for women and children. Men, we got to stay on the streets. But the point is, even when you see lady bums, they tend to put on makeup and it's sloppy and it's too much and it doesn't contour with it doesn't enhance. So this woman, as you can see, she has a minimum of makeup on. That's a very good sign. There's one chick I was dealing with some time ago, years ago, and she's a gorgeous lady. And one thing I noticed is a European chick. She would put on her lipstick, and she put the lipstick above the natural line of the lip in an attempt to enhance the size, the appearance of the size of the lips, to enhance the appearance of the fullness of the lips. And it was really a signal to me that she's out of touch with reality, because everyone looking at her could tell, like, shorty, you put makeup above your lip. That'd be like me putting makeup in the area of my mustache, thinking that no one's noticing. She looked like the Joker from Batman Forever. You heard me? Looked like the Joker when Heath Ledger was playing the Joker. It was a terrible thing. And she turned out to be one of the craziest women I've ever dealt with in my entire life. Fine as all get out, but absolutely crazy. Anyways, back to this chick. So she's beautiful in the face. And so in as much as that's the case, she's beautiful. I don't need to get more data on her. I'm good with her. We're solid. She's getting that like. You heard me? Now here's the next one. She got the black and white. That's cool. You know, got a little bit of a artistic vibe with it. All right, let's see what we got here. Shout out to Marcos. He writes, "Peace of the Saints. The Saint is putting in work with all of these live sessions. I'll catch up later today." You heard me? I'm trying to be the hardest working man in show business. We launching a takeover. You dig? Now here we go with this chick. The black and white photo is good. And, you know, number one, she has a photo taken by someone else, which would suggest she might have some friends, or she might have had a boyfriend or something like that at some point, or maybe she has family members. She's connected to something, and that's a good sign for anyone, male and female. But it's a necessity. It's a basic for the woman. If a woman doesn't have friends, you should be concerned. So anyways, I'm looking at her bio. It is clearly written in a different language, which commonly happens to me. Fortunately, English is, you know, a language of business and, you know, international language, and Europe is very easy to get by with it. So going to the second photo, I'm a little less impressed because she's heavy with the makeup. It looked like somebody put some Fix-A-Flat in her upper lip, but of the upper lips I've seen, hers doesn't look too bad, but it's for sure fake. I'm looking at her nails. They're not long to the point to where I would consider her a ghetto European broad, but they are multicolor, which is an indication that she's lower class, because there's no woman who's upper class or better working in a proper corporate environment that is wearing rainbow nails. So she's generally a lower class girl. And I'm looking at her hair. It looks like it's crimped. This is also a sign of her being lower class, which, hey, I like me a little thug broad every now and then, you dig? Her hair looks good, has good body. It's not balding or anything like that. There's a minor lack of symmetry on the eyebrows. This right eyebrow is a touch higher than the other one. In terms of her interest, she lists Instagram as an interest, which only confirms that she's brain dead. But I haven't seen any major red flags to where I'm saying, you know what, I wouldn't beat this down. So far, she could get this pipe. Now I just clicked onto what is the fourth photo, and suddenly she got remarkably less attractive. I'm like, how did your attractiveness just decline by 3 whole points? And so she tends to look like a different person in each photograph. She's clearly using makeup to do some extraordinary things. This photograph right here is not only in front of a ring light, and I can tell it's in front of a ring light because you can see the shape of a ring light within her iris. So she's using the best of lighting. She has her lip enhanced. She clearly has the blush on the cheeks to give some shape. So she actually has a fat, rounder face that she's trying to give volume to and make it look like she has cheekbones, even though she doesn't. She's done some minor highlighting to the hair. She's not ruined it. It still looks fairly healthy. She has some good style. This is a nice photo, but it's a processed photo. You hear me? Ain't nothing organic at all about this photo right here. I still haven't ruled her out, but I'm definitely not impressed. And one thing I know, and you guys will know now, is that Tinder actually uses artificial intelligence to reorganize the photos based on the ones that are most attractive, moving them to your profile photo or toward the front. And Tinder has effectively done that because the photos are getting less appealing as we go. Now we've went to this photo. She's trying to show some cleavage, and there's nothing worse to me than showing off your body when you don't have body. I repeat, ladies, public service announcement, don't show off your body when you don't have body. Nobody, baby. Nobody, nobody, baby. Won't win on. That's I think that's Keith Sweat, Johnny Gill, somebody. I don't know. It's something my aunt used to listen to. But the point is, this broad ain't got no damn body and got the nerve to show off them itty bitty titties. And that gets me real shitty. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I prefer a modest woman. But if you gonna show it, as they say, if you got it, flaunt it. But if you ain't got it, why the hell are you flaunting it? You're just getting me mad. There's no need to be immodest for no reason. Ain't nobody benefited from you showing them 2 skid marks. She has no decency. Now I'm over here looking at her like, I don't even know if I could rock with Shorty. You heard me? Because she didn't shut off the itty bitties. Now I'm looking like, where the hips at? At least have some hips, or maybe you should at least be super skinny, so I could work with you. Being that you look like 3 different people, now I need more information to judge. So let me see if I could get to the profile. How do I? Okay, here we go. Because now I got to read. I don't even like to read the profile. I like to make all the judgments from the photos. You heard me? Because it's a volume game. It's always a volume game. But now I got to read because the photos is so damn spooky. Shout out to Zenaria, writes, peace of the Saints tuition. Truly appreciate the support. May I also acknowledge Rome. He writes, I'm going to the gym. Exercise is prayer. Indeed it is. I appreciate the game. Safe traveling. I see you're enjoying yourself. Saying, sir, I am enjoying myself. Trying to stay alive. Carrying on. Now, here we go. So this broad is in a university. It looks like Napoli, Federico. So that may be in Italy, if I'm as clever as I would like to think. In Italy, or yeah, I'm gonna go with Italy is my claim. And I'm reading the profile. Don't understand a damn thing. The basics. She's listed her sign, which lets me know she's brain dead, but most of them are. She's listed bachelor's and she is 22, so she probably is still earning it. Her interests are Instagram, which again means that she probably cannot do basic arithmetic. She likes running. That's a good sign. Travel, gym, and literature. When they say travel, it's like, well, how much have you really traveled? Everyone likes travel, though. That's one of the best conversation topics out there. She puts literature. I doubt it. But there was no major red flags. I'll go ahead and give her a yes. Now, you might say, why, Marquette? Why would you give her a yes when you know you really don't want to mess with her? And I don't. When I pull up into a new country, as the Master Sun Tzu states, you should avail yourself to local guides. So in as much as that's the case, she ain't of the level that she could get this deep. You heard me? She ain't qualified. But she is qualified to let me know where I could find some bad bees. You dig? Yes, sir. So, there's levels to the game. And one thing I tell you guys to focus on is health, wealth, and relationships. Listen to me. Health, wealth, and relationships. The relationships category is expansive. I give you the wisdom of the ages because I have a lot of experience in different incomes, economic strata, experience among different persons of different languages, people in different countries, just a breadth of experience. And I can tell you that relationships are your greatest asset. It is the greatest fast track to wealth, or just thriving or becoming popular, networking, whatever you want to call it. But I call it relationships. So she is in the category of like, I can maximize our interaction for relationships, not romantic, but friendly, and you can help me navigate this country. Now, may I acknowledge Heels In came in via Venmo. The saying is very consistent. Truly appreciate it. Oh, by the way, while we talking about the leisure life of travel and living on vacation, we should shout out to the ballers. Baller alert. Shout out to Ricardo. He writes, greetings, saint. Peace to the saints. Truly appreciate that. Glad to see that you are prospering and feeling good and generous and abundant. It is beautiful to see. So this chick right here, straight off rip, because I am indeed an experienced man. Those are implants. You might say, Marquette, how is it that you can look at them breastises, them chi-chis from so far away and tell that they are fakies? How can you tell that? Well, they say real recognize real. Well, in real recognizing real can also recognize fake because it's not familiar. It is not the real deal because I tell you what I know about titties, and I know a lot about titties, okay? I grew up in LA, so I've seen a lot of fakies. These are fakies because the breast will flatten out when a woman is laying on her back. Not only will they flatten out, they'll kind of like hang side to side. You dig? So they're going to hang side to side, go on toward them armpits. And them titties look a little bit too stiff, and they're a little bit too three-dimensional while she's laying up. on her back. So those are clearly fake breastises. And I do not like fake breastises at all. I don't like the way they feel. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they swang. I like it al natural. A shout out to Ronnie Ron writes, paying my respect to the big homie. Peace to the saints. Truly appreciate it. Now, indeed, let's get back to Lisa. Little Lisa with the big biddies, the big fake biddies. Now, the girl has her IG right there in the description. I can't hate that. I usually almost never click the IG, and I'll tell you why. What you never want to do in life is you never want to overestimate success, particularly in business and also in romance, which is to say, why would I, as a busy, successful man, take out my time to look at this random broad's IG when in actual fact, she's a stranger to me. We may never talk. I'm not going to waste those seconds of my life to look at her IG unless there's something I feel I need to know. I have a meaningful question that I think I can answer by looking at her Instagram, which is to say, I go through this Tinder process in the same way that I would go through a business process, looking to maximize my ability to be effective. And when I'm being effective, I'm always asking myself two questions. How am I being future oriented, which is to say, make plans that are going to allow me to be better off in the future? And then secondly, how do I utilize systems thinking? Systems thinking. How can I be formulaic and process oriented so I can move quickly? Now, so here we got Lisa right here. It says she was recently active. I really don't take that data point to mean anything. And I'm looking at her profile. Not only does she have her IG, she writes, is a hot dog a sandwich? Now, some people might chuckle at that, like, haha, but this to me is just symptomatic of the current culture of, being foolish and saying things that are irrelevant and irreverent. And it just shows me that she's like not a serious person. She's not a serious woman. She doesn't take life seriously. She's not taking Tinder seriously. She's not trying to use it to meet a real man. And if a real man came into her life, she probably wouldn't know what to do with it. She's going to fumble the bag. You dig? So it lets me know if I were to engage this girl, I'm not going to engage her with any meaningful questions because she's a goddamn goofball. In the space where she could have said something meaningful about herself or her intentions, she chose to ask, is a hot dog a sandwich? Got it. Understood, love. Thank you very much. Them biddies look a-okay. Your hair, you got streaks, and the streaks don't look that good, and you're laying on a rocky beach, which shows that you really haven't been to a good beach with proper sand. So you're probably a little bit lower income. You grew up like lower middle class is my bet. You're 19. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, look at them biddies trying to look good. Okay, shorty. You got the black and white photo again on a beach that doesn't have quite nice sand, which, it just says a lot about your income level that you posted this photo, because I can only presume that this is one of your best, which is fine. I'm just giving you guys the data on this broad. You heard me? And she definitely posed for this photo because it's not a natural pose. And the biddies look good. The waist looks good. The thighs are the hips ain't really there, but I could tell the cat is probably quality. You heard me? And then she has this photo. She finally put some clothes on. Geez, thanks, love. So why is your first photo always got to be your naked photos, right? And why are you even posting photos in a state of partial undress? It just shows you the low quality. I hate when I see wine and coffee listed as one of your interests. Wine and coffee are not hobbies or interests, you dimwit. Wine is something you drink. Coffee is something you drink. That's not an interest. That's like me putting orange juice under my hobbies and interests. It just shows me that you're a dim-witted broad with a personality of addiction, but you don't realize it because you're a part of this mass culture of delusion and mental illness. So I'm saying she's a basic broad. She's a basic broad, okay? She writes Netflix. Oh, great. So you basically sit around drinking wine and coffee, two addictive substances, while basically destroying your brain watching Netflix programming. Got it. Imbecile. Okay, now we're on to the fourth photo. She definitely got a nose on her, you dig? And being that she's brain dead, I know if she had some money, she would have went and got a nose job. So her money game ain't strong. And many of you might be like, Quet, why are you talking about the woman's money game? You hear me? Yeah, because it matters to me. Yeah, they trying to look at us, trying to assess if we got money. I want to know what her money game looked like. You dig? So she got a nose on her, but she still looks cute. She's a cute girl, and has a good age range right now. I'm not going to say that makes her moldable. It doesn't, but it means that she doesn't have as much trauma, so she doesn't have bad mileage on her. You hear me? We don't have too many scars on the broad, so we can do something. Her favorite song listed is called "Daddy Issues," so it just lets us know that she's a bit of a pessimistic character, and she thinks like that's cool. That's a way to be. How you end up getting implants at 19, it gets like that. I dated a chick, half Asian, half white. And I remember I stripped her down. I was looking at them biddies like, nah, them biddies ain't sitting right. And I asked, I was like, why didn't you tell me you got breast implants when I'd asked you if you ever had surgery? And she says, I haven't. I don't have breast implants. A month later, she admits it. Yeah, I got breast implants when I was 18. My mom recommended it. Yeah, okay. Figured. I don't know why you lied to me. Nothing worse than lying to somebody who knows the truth. Just makes you look dumb, right? Anyways, I'm looking at this chick style, this hot pink, these pants. I like that. Looks good with white. The shoes are terrible. And they also have a very thick heel. So this girl's probably not very tall. This is something we see increasingly. Would I max her out? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. So I'll go ahead and give her the green one. This one right here, this is a green light. I don't even need to get deep into this. Them thighs look righteous. She real skinny, got the gap in between them legs. When you bend that over doggy style, the monk is going to be right there looking beautiful. The hair is jet black. I'm all the way with it. I'm in it like Bennett, ho. And I don't even need to see the rest of her face. You dig? Now, this bra right here, this that shit I don't like. This that shit I don't like. But let's go ahead and take a look, take an analysis. Generally speaking, I don't know if I'm just a primitive SOB, but I don't like to see dudes in your photos. So I don't even care what they doing. I don't want them in the background. I don't want a poster of a dude. I don't want no dudes in the photos. I don't like it. Okay. I don't like it. And the data actually indicates that subconsciously no man likes it. Whereas conversely, women can deal with other women in the background or in photos with men. They don't prefer it, but they can deal with it. But men absolutely categorically do not like that. This bra is clearly an imbecile because she thinks like tattooing is like a culture. She thinks like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get tattoos so I can be unique. Fantastic. Now you're just like every single other young person today. You get tattoos so you can be unique, which is ironic because everyone has tattoos. It's quite funny. But anyways, I like my little punk rock goth girls. You heard me when they super tatted up. I could deal with it. So she's studying in Vienna. She's from St. Petersburg. I want to say that's in Russia, if I recall correctly. They renamed some of these cities in Russia, due to the regime. So I forget. She's listed her IG. Let's see what she actually looks like. Okay, so look like them nipples might be serious. Me personally, I don't know about y'all, but I like some big nipples. I like a large areola. You hear me? I don't know what that's about. I don't know why I like big nipples. If anybody in the chat is like want to super chat and just let me know if we on the same page. I just be one. It just seems better. It seems better. Baby need a baba. Baby need a baba. I don't know. It just seems right. I wasn't breastfed as a kid. Maybe I'm just trying to make up for lost time. I don't know. But anyways, the nipples seem serious, and she's for sure probably not wearing a bra or is freezing where she at. Maybe a little bit of both, but the nipples is there, and it doesn't even seem like she's trying to floss the nipples. So I can appreciate that. I can respect that and appreciate that for real, for real. Background is clearly somewhere in Europe. The sky is dark. She probably hasn't done much traveling because I think a chick who has probably would have used a photo where the sky wasn't dreary and dark. You dig? Here's an up close selfie. Up there we go again. She got the lip. She got the fix a flat in the lips. Goodness, she got the Vienna sausage lips. And it's not bad work. I see a lot of these chicks get their lips done and they just look really Daffy Duck like. Now it says she's a smoker. I'm out. I don't appreciate that. And she's like not good enough. She don't look good enough for me to just be, oh, now the lips look really bad. See, she must have got her joints redone because they look like swollen right here. This must have been right after she got pumped up with it. So this kind of thing right now lets me know she's a lower class female. I don't know if it's lower class in the sense of, she's just broke, or what precisely it is, but the quality of, and I hate to say it like there's some merit to getting plastic surgery because there's no merit there, but the quality of your plastic surgery or the subtlety of your plastic surgery or the natural appearance of your plastic surgery, it is an indication of your awareness, your intelligence, your sanity, and your income level, right? Because just as poor people might shop for shoes at Payless, middle class people might shop for sneakers at Foot Locker, and well-to-do people might shop for sneakers at a designer store. There's levels to things, and there's the same thing is true with plastic surgery. And when you see girls and their plastic surgery looks really low quality or blatant, they're broke. They're broke or they're low class. Generally both. This chick, I like that she says pet free. I like that. I like that it has English. She's a smoker. I don't like that at all. Them lips do not look right. The hair is eye. The style is terrible because she's wearing these ugly glasses and she seems to think that's good. I'm out on this girl. She's about to get X'd. And you know what? You're really a pathetic broad if you get X'd. If I'm Xing you, use a pathetic broad, okay? I am mean. I am mean. No, I am mean. That is, I need to not be so mean. Okay, so off rip, I'm looking at this one right here and I'm just like, wait, is that a dude? Now, mind you, ladies, if anybody ever looks at you in real life or looks at your Tinder photo and their first thought is that a dude? That's a bad sign. Okay, you screwing up. Something's wrong. Get your life together, goddammit. Something's terribly wrong. Shout out to Darius. He writes, plastic doesn't taste good. You feel me? He writes, number one, do you enjoy being with software engineer girls? Oh, absolutely. And you know that you're never going to go broke. You did because you have two stable incomes. You don't rely on the woman, but you know you got an ace in the hole. I like that. Number two, one girl keeps texting me, but, quote, is busy hosting friends, end quote. Drop her? Nah, bro, let her breathe. Let her breathe and pick it back up a little bit later. The key is get that stable together, and it's going to make you less reliant on any one individual female, which is going to give you ease psychologically. You dig? Yeah, and also, you know, enjoy the homies. Enjoy the homies. Hey, pause. What I mean is spend time with friends and family. It's important. Shout out to Mackenzie, comes in by Cash App. He writes, how these European chicks look like Floridians. Oh, you know what? Some of them on Tinder do, but when you get out in the world, man, oh, bro, when you get out here, there is true beauty and there's a lot of natural beauty, brother. I am just astounded at how many of these chicks have hair down to the butt crack, you know, and it's just so beautiful, brown, dark hair, never been bleached, treated. It's healthy, strong, full. Man, it's just so natural. And they're all slim. And I ain't seen no BBLs. I ain't seen one BBL since I've been here. I seen some serious wagging, but I've not seen a single BBL. I've seen some lip injections, but there's not very many. Certainly the girls on Tinder are probably more so interested in the wealthier man, maybe the foreign man. So Tinder's not a good estimate of the society, particularly if you're looking at Eastern Europe, because in Eastern Europe, a lot of these girls are getting into serious relationships earlier in life. In fact, I'll share this story with you. I actually wasn't going to bring it up, but I was out waiting for a waffle. I was getting a waffle, and there's a group of girls. One of them was just gorgeous in the face, man, like brownish skin. And it's weird because Romania kind of, I don't know if these girls are part gypsy or what, but brownish skin. It looked like it wasn't a tan. She just had a beautiful complexion, lovely face, hazel eyes, and she's with like four other girls. And so all five of them come over and basically start trying to holler at the big homie, you dig? And they don't speak a lick of English, which is actually quite rare that chicks don't speak a lick of English. And I'm looking, I'm like, damn, like, yeah. And they had one of them had a stroller. One of them had a stroller with a real baby in it, you dig? And I'm looking, I'm like, damn, y'all look kind of young, but I'm looking around like, where's your mom? Where's your auntie? Like, whose baby is this? And you know me, man, I ain't messing with a lonely mother, you dig? Because that just turns me off. Just knowing that a whole infant then crawled out your vagina, it makes me want to throw up. If it wasn't maybe if it was my infant, it'd be fine, but it makes me want to throw up. So I was like, yo, who baby is this? Who baby is this? Then the one that looked the youngest was like, that's my baby. I was like, God damn, you look the youngest. I thought you were somebody's little sister. And I was like, look, how old are y'all? They don't speak no English. Chick over here like, I'm over here like, okay, cool, cool. That's cool. Yeah, you could have just typed that out on the phone, but whatever. Just yeah, got you. 18 for sure though. And then another one was 16. The one I was trying to holler at me was 18. The other one was 16. And then the other one that had the baby was also 18, which is to tell. And then the other two, I don't know. No, there's one other one. But to tell you that I'm underlying or highlighting the fact that a lot of these chicks, they have children early, they get married earlier, they get into serious relationships earlier. You know, family is a thing, serious dating is a thing. They're not as casual, and so the chicks who are on Tinder are not very well a representation of what is typical in the society. But yo, they be certainly loving the big homie out here, man. I damn near was on 2 cameos today. You heard me? I'm out here trying to get my work in. A grown man and walked up like, hey, where are you from? Las Vegas. He's like, ah, America, yes, yes, yes. I'm from Denmark. I come here. My family's here, but I live in Denmark. You know, I have friend Georgina. She love men like you. Can we make video? In video, you say, hey, Georgina, I love you. You come get me. I kiss you. You come to me. She'll love it. She'll love it so much. Can we make video? And I'm like, damn, bro, like, we really doing cameo out here. I'm covered in sweat and shit, jump rope, but you really having this conversation right now. Okay, bro. But you know, it's like that. Then there was like, I don't know if what was going on, but there's just like a whole bunch of girls. I don't know if it was an all-girls school or what it was, but they were going by while I'm working out, and I'm looking at them. And every single one of them, as they walk by, they're looking back. They're looking back. And usually women in general, they don't want to get busted peeping. You heard me? They don't want to get busted peeping to pee. But I think they was just like, look, I might never see this again. Like, hey, bitch, he right. Look, look. He right. Oh, you know, they was like, I might never see that again. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. These dudes looking too. Pause. Anyways, carrying on. Jan Carlos writes, Peace of the Saints. At what point does jealousy in a female become something to worry about? At the point in which it becomes something to worry about. It becomes something to worry about at the point it becomes something to worry about. This is what I mean. There are things in this world that are ineffective. They don't matter. They don't mean anything. But if your lady is getting jealous to the point where she's taking actions, you know, she's scrolling through your stories and contacting other girls. She's trying her best to do things to you or take up your time or stop you from doing certain things because of her fear of other women. You know, at that point, it becomes an issue. So it becomes an issue when it's an issue. But if it's just of the word and it's, you know, a snide remark here or there that you can just simply correct with your tongue or correct by ignoring her, then it's not an issue. But remember, with all things, you must know that it is easy to kill a cancer when it has first started. That's why you have to detect it at the early stage. But if you don't tend to the cancer and kill it early, if it gets big, it'll kill you. So you always want to tend to things when they're small. When it's a small devil, it's easier to kill than a big devil. Thank you for your question. Tyree comes on by Cash App. He writes, Peace of the Saints. We got to watch out for these GMO hoes, bruh. You feel me? And their mentality be GMO as hell as well. You dig? Yes, indeed. And that's why we're giving this game out. Yes, indeed. That's why we're kicking this game right now. So here we go. We got this chick named Maria. Maybe her name, the individual's name is Maria. So I'm looking at the first photo, and my first question is like, are you a dude? I'm just going to carry on. And I'm looking at the second photo. Pretty little smile here. I'll make sure this is enlarged for you. Pretty little smile here. So I'm like, all right, you know, Shorty got a cute little smile. She's showing a little bit of skin. She tacky as I don't know what. And one thing, I've never seen so much pleather in my whole life. Man, Eastern Europe is filled with pleather. I don't know if it's because these chicks like the thrift shop or what, but I don't think they've ever seen any damn real leather in their whole life till the big homie showed up with the high quality mdblabel.com backpack briefcase. I don't think they ever seen real leather till that very moment. But here she is in this goddamn pleather. It gets like that. It's fine. And she wearing some pleather boots to go with it. She matching. But the smile looks big and beautiful. I really like that. She tacky as I don't know what, but it's all good. I like my girls with some flavor. You heard me? I'm not always stuck on those glamour looking girls. I like my girls with some sauce and some flavor, a little bit of paprika, something different. That's just me. You heard me? Because when you've been in the game this long and strong, you didn't have everything from A to Z. So you got to be something different to please me. So give me a little bit of sauce and we be good with it. So I'm looking at this third photo, and all I know is that this chick just has no sense of what's appealing because this photo is not appealing. I'm like, why do you have on them big ass, weird ass Golden Girls glasses? Shout out to those of you who used to watch the Golden Girls with your grandma, like I did, because I don't know what the hell she's thinking wearing these glasses, but you know, it get like that. Anyways, next photo. Oh, by the way, why am I even looking at the next photo? Okay, now I'm looking at her body. I'm super out. I'm very out, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm looking at the shoulder to hip ratio. That's right, the shoulder to hip ratio. Yeah, the shoulder to hip ratio. You might have heard the waist to hip ratio, the stomach to ass ratio. Here's the shoulder to hip ratio. And goddamn, oh, those shoulders are mighty large. Let me enlarge this photo. As though you needed me to enlarge to see these big ass shoulders she got. Now, you might say, Mark Quint, You are very much so a not nice guy who's overly concerned with the woman's appearance. No, gentlemen, that's not true at all. What I'm saying is when you're wearing a whole shit ton of pleather, when you're dressed like a dude, you have no style whatsoever, and you have a little boy's haircut, I'm going to need some other features to balance that out. And she has, just like the gentleman in the chat, his screen name, she has none of the above. She's getting axed. Get her out of here. Now this little white girl right here named Hannah, just from this face, I'm gonna have to beat this down. And I'll probably get banned in 3 countries for the things that I'm gonna say to her while I'm beating this down, okay? Because I'm gonna be saying all variety of wild stuff. Any ladies in the chat that like dirty talking, look, I'm in the zone right now. Go ahead and DM me. We might be able to talk about it tonight. But this face she giving me just make me want to say some of the most savage stuff while I'm piping her down. I ain't gonna quote nothing right now, but just know that I'm about to click this heart button and she getting liked, and I didn't need to see no more photos. She know how to get them sex eyes. You heard me? She gave them sex eyes. Her upper lip was fake as hell, though, for the record. This chick is like, shorty, are you in a public bathroom right now? What made you brain dead, bird brain bimbos think that taking photos in public bathrooms is attractive to anyone? It's not. You are a super fool. So, anyways, let's see if it gets any better. Okay, there you go. Second photo's a little bit better. It looked like her upper lip might even be real. Shout out to her. Her hair is a bit short as far as Eastern Europeans go, but this country is actually not in Eastern Europe, so she might not be Eastern European. The hair looks reasonably healthy. So right now I'm like, okay, she looked like she could play in the Dawson's Creek TV show. Any of you guys ever see Dawson's Creek? She looked like she could have been one of the characters, because I feel like Dawson's Creek really liked that concept of like the girl next door, the girl who's not super attractive, but she you a beat, you hear me? She ain't a showpiece, but you would definitely max it out. She got that look. And let me know if I'm the only person that's seen Dawson's Creek. Don't do me like that, y'all. Yes, indeed. And man, now shout out to Darius supporting the work on a consistent basis. He writes, Marquette. He said Marquette Terrio. Have you chopped it up inside or near those big musical festivals like EDC, Lovers and Friends, Coachella? You know what? I have not been to those type of musical festivals, which, in a while. The last music festival I've been to was in Philly, actually. And it was kind of like a 4th of July type of situation. It had Rick Ross. I think Ye was there. Meek Mill might have been there. Pusha T was there. It was cool, but I was there with a female. She actually bought the tickets. You did. Shout out to the pimpin'. She had bought the tickets. It was a good time. Great concert. And generally, when I'm at concerts in St. City, I'm in the VIP situation, so I don't have access to a lot of chicks. And usually, when you're in the VIP situation, a lot of times chicks are there with a sponsor. You feel me? So they're not really available. And you didn't, as much money as you didn't pay for your tickets, you either showing up with a homie that's a really good friend, or you already got you a nice little piece that's there for your own entertainment. So I'm not doing a lot of swooping of these broads at these kind of functions. Rob writes, the big homie, peace of the saints. In terms of submission and service, those are two beautiful things. Do you find Eastern European women more willing to serve? Well, I'll tell you that I want to do some more research on this. I want to do a little bit more research. He writes, from my slight travel, I've noticed American women take a bit more effort to break down. My goal is not to ever break the chick down. One thing I know on a consistent basis is that when a woman finds you to be a man of great value and a masculine man, she's gonna go into that service mode just ASAP. She's gonna instinctively go deeper into her feminine energy because you're masculine. But what you don't ever want to encounter or deal with willingly is a woman who needs to go into the feminine energy because she's not there already. You hear me? I only deal with chicks who live in feminine energy, but I can make her go deeper. You hear what I'm saying? Now, with regards to these Eastern European chicks, they're certainly more feminine than American women, just no doubt about it. In as much as the way they move, the fact that they'll do anything to stay slim, and that's for us, that's for men. You heard me? That's for our pleasure. They're a lot more feminine. You don't see bull dykes out here. I haven't seen any. I've seen maybe 4 lesbians, and I've been traveling for over a month. So I've seen like 4 couples of lesbians in a month of travel out here. Yeah, man, they looking righteous out here, and they real feminine. They grow that hair out long, and they hit the perfume heavy. You know what I mean? I was asking one of my assistants actually, pretty little sweet little thing, man. You heard me? I'm trying to stay civil out here. But I had asked, I said, how many sprays you hit? Because I got one shorty in America, well-to-do girl, and she says, Marquette, when you buy designer perfume, you only need one spray. You only need one spray. It's high quality. You only spray once. And I asked my Eastern European shorty, I was like, yo, how many sprays you hit that with? Because I was like, damn. She's like, probably four, probably like four. It's like, God damn, you didn't hit every angle, baby. But that's how it is out here, man. You walk by a chick, her scent gonna be with you for a little bit. Now, the funny thing is, I could smell the economy because it's like, I've smelled that smell before. It's like half of these chicks are literally wearing the same fragrance, which it's a very lovely scent, but I know it's obviously like a local bargain brand because I've smelled it like 30 times. Like, hey, that smells familiar. I smell like Shorty. No, that's somebody else. Okay, cool. But yeah, man, lovely, gorgeous women, natural women, bruh, simple women. And I like that. Simple in a good way. Byron writes, what language slash energy should I watch for when a lady I'm emotionally involved with describes her male manager? Well, the first question is, why is she describing him? Why is she describing him? Because she's talking to you, her man. Work is done. She off work. Work is done. Generally speaking, a female is not going to be thinking or speaking about work when she's off work unless there's a problem, right? Unless there's like some drama or something that's bothering her. So that's number one, why she's speaking about it. And then number two, when she is speaking about dude, it should be fairly objective and descriptive. And one thing you got to remember is however slick we are as men or women are in terms of the slickness, the human being has trouble keeping secrets. Me, I've never had trouble keeping secrets because I was raised with a criminal ethic. I was raised by criminals and hustlers. So I don't have a problem keeping a secret. I got a lot of things I've done. I ain't never told a soul and never will. It's just not necessary. It's not appropriate. And it's not good for anybody. Most people, when they have experiences, and especially when they have experiences to which they have positive emotion associated, they are going to have to speak about. Now, she might not tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but she might let you in on a portion of the truth. I say that to say, if she just bringing up old boy for no damn reason, that's because he's on her mind. Okay, so that's something to be aware of, and that's just the fact. You heard me? You ever had a couple of chicks in your stable, and you damn near wanted to talk to one of your girls about another girl? You did, because she on your mind. You had experience with her. You spent time with her, and that's just not the right thing to do. So I'd be conscious of that. And I wouldn't generally be pleased, but I tell you what I wouldn't do. I damn sure wouldn't reveal any displeasure. Yeah, I'm gonna just be a great listener, and I'm gonna ask a couple questions here and there because prior information enables. That's the Master Sun Tzu. Now, when you think of the kind of language, it should be objective language. And he writes, I'm starting to suspect she's fond of him in an inappropriate manner. Oh, probably. And I'll tell you why. If he's a halfway decent looking guy and he doesn't have any major faults or problems, observing a man at work on a regular basis, especially if he's above you in hierarchy and you're in a capacity of following his directions, which puts you in the similar structure to a proper household, that's going to wear the woman down, which is one of the major reasons that they should not be in the workforce. So it is what it is. I prefer my women not to work or to work for me. And you're wise. You're wise. You're not thinking the wrong thing. You're thinking the right thing. And I commend you for not falling asleep at the wheel. Shout out to Rakely Swimming. He writes, tag the sponsor. Who took the pics? Pieces. Ooh, talk to me. Hello, talk to me. That's a lot of game. A lot of guys don't even think about that. You heard me? I find it funny, man. Now, me, I don't want to be tagged in these broads' experiences. But every now and then, most of my chicks are low key. You heard me? Most of them low key. You never hear about them. You never see them. They low key. I don't mention them. They like ghosts. Better yet, they like shadows. You hear me? A good woman is like a good shadow. She's only out during the day in the sunlight. When it's dark, she's not around, and she stand behind a man. You heard me? Them ones you don't ever hear nothing about. But my other chicks who like to be out in the world, you hear me? They kind of like the diamonds. They like to, they like to dance and shine. You heard me? Them broads, we be out somewhere and I see them like taking a little Instagram story. They ain't get me in it. Now, frankly, I don't want to be in it. But I make a note of that, a mental note. I'm like, baby, who you scamming for? And how many dudes you dealing with that's watching your Instagram stories that you're trying to keep something hidden from, huh? Yes, it gets like that. Shout out to Mitch, one of the Saints that's confirmed. You dig? Get confirmed. Boss up. He writes, "It is fun to watch your old lives and read my old super chats. Earlier, I said that I'd close a 2K a month deal, and I delivered. It means a lot to be a man of your word. Peace to the Saints. Indeed, it does. And in your case, Mitchell, I've watched you grow in such a beautiful way over time, not only in your business acumen and your accomplishments and your wealth, but also in your relationships. And it's a good thing to see. And, you know, we have infinity ahead of us. So I look forward to seeing even more. Uh, Rakeley writes, roll heavy with sense in a real way. I got I got 5 sprays in the palm, rub my cheeks, neck, and hands and wrists. Then I shake a girl's hand and I leave my scent there. Think about it. People often take their hands to their face. This man is deep. This man is deep out here. He didn't Jedi mind trick these hoes. I like that. And you know what? That's really fascinating in as much as I've never done the spray to the palm. I've done the spray to the wrist and I give it that rub, you heard me? And that just lets you know so much of who we are comes from our upbringing. You heard me? I watch my old heads hit the wrist and just like that. And that's how I do it without thought. I like this. You got a method. Now, 5 sprays is a hell of a lot of sprays. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a lot of sprays, my brother. But that's a hell of a method you got there. I can dig it. I can dig it. Shout out to did Ricardo come straight back with the baller alert? What? Shout out to the ballers. He writes, tuition for the Steve Harvey replay I saw yesterday. Appreciate you, boss. Shout out to the members and the real ones, Jeremy. Only the members can get that replay. If you want a little snippet, check it out on the Saint channel. Give you a little bit of taste. Taylor by Nature writes, language is a program that influences our minds and controls our actions. Hence, the programming of Western women to oppose natural laws, aka observable reality, aka natural, aka the Torah laws. Bruh, couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. So here we are back with Alina. And right now I'm on the fence with her. I'm on the fence. She looked better in the second picture. The third picture, she looks a bit demented and dark and kind of wicked and not that attractive, but she never really did look very attractive. I'm gonna go ahead and look at her bio and see if she has any redeeming qualities. Passions, gymnastics, I like that. Gym, that's good. Shopping, motorcycles, you adventurous in a way I don't like. Rock, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Oh, okay, this one, she's already done. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me give her a few clicks. Let me give her a chance. Okay. Let's see if the hips are there. The hips are not there. The face is not really there. You're done. She's done. She's done. Okay, we got a little something right here. Now, one thing you'll see commonly with these female profiles, and it's funny how basic these chicks are. They like to think that guys are all the same. Oh, every guy has a picture with his shirt off in front of a fancy car that's not his, and he's trying to like look all cool with his 6-pack. Well, all you basic hoes all have a photo of you drinking wine. You all have a photo of you with a wine glass or you in a swimsuit. All of you basic hoes, okay? Yeah, that's how you guys look. And I know I'm not impressed, all right? So straight off rip, I'm like, all right, this broad is basic. But it looks like the biddies are there. And just real quick, while you guys are asking about Eastern Europe, and I probably know more than probably anybody on YouTube about women in general and women around the world. You dig? Because as Pac said, I get around. Now, one thing I absolutely love about these Eastern European chicks that just has me obsessed, I be looking at Shorty like, yo, Shorty, you tall. I like that. You skinny. You might even be taller than me. You skinny. Like skinny, which means you could be taller than me because I could just grab you by the, like Trump said, and I could just lift you up like this off some cheerleading stuff. I just lift you up like you ain't nothing because you just weigh like a $1.05, $1.10, $1.20 tops. $1.20 tops. You're tall, but you don't take up no space. You heard me? So I could be with a chick that's 2, 3, 4 inches taller than me out here, and it don't mean nothing because she don't weigh nothing. You heard me? I like that. But here's the part that really get me about these Eastern European chicks. I be looking like, all right, shorty, you tall. I like that. You skinny. I respect that. Them titties big though. How you do that? What? You skinny with the big titty? What? You skinny with the big titty, girl? God bless you. God bless you. This is something that God made. What? Oh, no, you didn't turn around and the booty jiggling. No, you didn't. The hips wide and the booty jiggling. How? How, Sway? No, it's like that. It's like that, bruh. Man, I was on my jog looking at one when I was winding down my jog, like, damn, should I stop the jog? Should I stop the jog? Should I take a break? Am I gonna see one of these again like this? And the answer is yes. That don't mean you need to be passing it up, but the answer is yes. Anyways, back to the current topic at hand. So this is a basic broad who is in a photo with a wine glass, ultra not impressed. Here's her second photo, clear shot of her face. She got them black, dark roots. Now, this is not Eastern Europe, in case you guys are wondering, like, Quet, you said they don't dye their hair. They don't. They really don't. This is not Eastern Europe. This Tinder is set to somewhere outside of Eastern Europe. That's why you can see it says 843 kilometers away. So this is not Eastern Europe. I hate to see when they like don't have enough money to keep their bleach blonde fresh. I just don't like to see that. Oh, here she is with another wine glass. This broad is an alky. So what it's telling me from a data perspective, you hear me? I got the data informed game. I'm gonna hit this broad with the ism. I'm gonna just hit her with that drinks question mark. Man, I got a random airplane flying overhead, and I'm nowhere near an airport. That must be like a military plane. That was weird, because I've been here for a week and I haven't heard a single airplane. This chick right here, she's brain dead. I'm gonna just invite her out for drinks. You heard me? And we already know that's a green light. And I'm gonna specifically say wine. Why? Because I know she likes wine. It's clear as day. And in fact, I might even try to get clever and just say rosé. You heard me? Just hit her with the rosé question mark, and then we're gonna figure out the rest. Yeah, I'm gonna hit her with that. He says, "You got me over here dying." Say, great comic relief, but I be dead ass serious though, man. I be dead ass serious. Um, I be looking at him like, "How you skinny with the big titty?" Anyway, spill it the driller. 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 I be drilling my spiller. Spill it the driller. She talking crazy, I kill her. She talking crazy, I kill her. She dealing with the fake, I'm the riller. I'm like Michael Jackson, I thriller. Spill it the driller. Spill it the driller. I had her pop a pillar. I had her pop a pillar. And then I drill her. Spill it the driller. Spill it the driller. I'm trying to fill her. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. Okay, Spill it the driller writes, Peace of the Saints. Taking that spray to the handle home. So many gems can fill up a jewelry store in a real way. Most of the experience must have experienced the lives of 40 men because, bruh, you're a step away from a P, professor. She's done. She's done. LOL. I appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, shorty right here, I'm a rock with her. I'm gonna go ahead and beat that down. That's easy work. I already know she gonna match me. Look, listen to me. I can read these chicks' minds so much. I just clicked her and I know we're gonna match. I'm gonna just go ahead and give it 3 days. We gonna match within 3 days. Easy work. I already know she wants me. So here's a chick, and I always get suspicious of chicks who are wearing baseball caps. Just in general, is unusual. It's unusual. There's no real reason unless she got a DJ Academics hairline. There's no real reason for her to be wearing a hat unless she has some kind of insecurity similar to DJ Fatademics Livingston. So we see here she has two flags, which might suggest that she's of mixed ancestry. It appears she has the fake upper lip. Shocker. Her hair is quite lovely, great body. Looks like she's not tampered with it. Um, Beautiful brown, full. She looks fairly natural in the face, curiously, in as much as she's not been heavy on the makeup. She has real eyelashes, it appears, and that might even be her real upper lip. What just happened? Did stuff just get weird? What just happened? I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed right now. I'm not pleased and I'm mildly disturbed. Shout out to Gensley, comes in by PayPal. He writes, "Thanks for the earlier shout out to my screen name. You did. The thought process behind that name is that there are idiots, narcissists, idolaters, idlers, throughout YouTube, but I would be none of the above 101 because I was a mere high school student at the time of the creation. I can dig it. Beautiful, beautiful. Appreciate the linguistics there. You hear me? Oh man, things just got real weird right now. Think, oh, gosh, why? Why she have to do that to me? Why? Keith writes, thanks, Marquette, for all the knowledge you share. Since finding you, I've become a member and making improvements in every part of life, becoming a better saint. Very happy to hear that. All we seek is progress. All we seek is progress. Now, uh, let's figure this out. Shout out to Mark. He writes, Asian beats coming, peace of the Saints grocery store bras only. Oh yeah, man. I've been peeping these beats as you send them through. And obviously at some point we should powwow and just, go through all of the beats and see how we want to approach this. Appreciate you. All right. So this chick then got real weird. I don't know why she's wearing these goggles. Listen to me. With my infinite wisdom, I don't know why she's doing this. I can't explain this. I don't know why she's wearing these damn goggles. I don't know why they look weird. She might be out at the spray tan bed and she about to get her Michael Jackson on. I got a light skinned girl look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark skinned girl look like Michael Jackson. I play ready for the world. She was ready for some action. Hey, she might be about to get her spray tan on. Maybe that's why she's wearing them goggles. She could also just be weird as hell and have a strange sense of humor. There's a lot of possibilities here. But she doesn't take herself too seriously. I'm looking, and mind you, you're about to start seeing how basic these broads are. Look at her profile. Tell me if you see anything that is not unique and completely repetitive. She likes art, wine, coffee, tattoos. We're going to see that a lot. How did tattoos become a hobby or an interest? Huh? How did that happen? Coffee, wine, this is something you drink. How is that a hobby or an interest? These chicks are brain dead out here. Now she just became remarkably less attractive than she was previously. I want to compare. This broad know how to work angles. You heard me? Look at this girl right here. This girl right here. I might even go in there raw. I ain't gonna bust in it, but I might go in there raw. I ain't gonna bust in it because she ain't bad, but I might go in there raw. Then I come over here. Now you can't even get this meat. You can't get this meat. And I'm gonna tell you why. You look like these fat girls that I used to take fourth period with in high school, fourth period, 10th grade. I used to cheat off of them for Spanish. You look like one of them. I can't beat. No. You look like you get good grades, not because you're smart, but just because you ain't got time to do shit else. You ain't got no friends. People low key be making fun of you. Hell nah. How you have that big of a goddamn switcheroo on me? She might have had a nose job too. The nose look cute. The lips look nice. This girl be going back and forth. She got 1,000 random ass tattoos. I'm gonna go ahead and say she ain't the brightest star in the sky, but she does qualify for this meet. She qualifies for this meet, so she gonna get this meet. This one right here, let me see. She tacky as hell. Shout out to them tacky girls. Okay, she done redeemed herself a little bit. None of her photos are clear shots of her face. She's 18. That's some fresh water. That's as fresh as the water can get. Shout out to R. Kelly. You did. We gonna work with her. This chick right here, I hate when they're concealing the face. The face is nice. Okay, the face is nice. Let's just see if that last photo is just like, why, bro? Why are you doing that? But she's a non-smoker. I'm willing to beat. So we're gonna take that. You see how quick she's done. She's done here. We're done there. We're done. The shape was terrible. This chick right here, she one of them ones that want to be cute, but she's not. Let's see if she has anything else to offer. Nope, no features. No features. Wow. It's like Jay-Z first album. No features. Ooh, it gets worse. You're done. What were we doing? It's like punishment clicking through her photos. I feel like I was being punished. This chick right here, she has nobody, baby. Nobody, baby. Whoa. Now, again, why do you feel the need to be in a state of undress when you ain't even got no body? It just shows me how much of a whore you are. I could respect it if you had a big old rack. You heard me? You had some full C cups. You heard me? You had a nice D or a double D, and you was like, hey, I got to show these off. I mean, they hard to hide. I could respect it. But when you got a whole A cup, and then you flat on the backside. You shaped like a 11-year-old Asian boy. Nah, shorty, this is not necessary. You just show me you don't have any values or decency. The hair looks good. I'm liking that. The hair looks good. I'm like, I already just make a decision that I don't respect you. You hear me? So it's like when I see you, I'm not going to treat you with respect based on how I'm like observing you and your natural behaviors. You're done here. You're done. You're super done. This little bra right here, she might have the fake lips on deck. Um, the curve is I. She beatable. She beatable. Now she writes, "Catch me if you can." This lets me know she's not about a damn thing. She ain't about nothing. This is one of those lighthearted, easygoing girls. You know, if you're a good guy, she's not gonna like you. So you low key got to treat her like dirt and be sarcastic and negative and have irresponsible fun with her and then just beat it down and then like never call her again. And that's probably like what she prefers is you not calling her again. Because if you tried to stay in contact, it wouldn't have worked anyways. This chick right here, she's done. Yeah, there's nothing, there's no features here. There's just why are you even on Tinder? Does anyone ever like your photo? Wow, Shorty got a hole in the fishnet elbow. Okay. All right. The teeth are nice and straight, so you at least got some braces. Looks like you're holding a doobie. And I don't usually use this kind of terminology. I wouldn't use this terminology of a doobie, but she's just her whole vibe. I feel like she's holding a doobie. It wouldn't be right for me to say that's a blunt. You heard me? Wouldn't be right for me to say that's a joint. It's a doobie because she's holding it and the way she's holding it. Now, me, that's a major turnoff. Major. And that face she's making, also a major turnoff. Like, why you keep sticking your tongue out? Oh, and another photo with a wine glass. Here's a pro tip for you guys. A chick who's holding a wine glass, she's a low class, low IQ bimbo who thinks that holding a wine glass is classy. It's not. You're an idiot. In case you guys were wondering, you go ahead, feel free to clip that and DM that to a dumb broad that you know. Going through her photos, I'm trying to see something that can get her in the game with me. I see nothing. She's done. Complete trash. Now, this chick right here, I appreciate that she has a very simple photo. Now, this is one of them chicks that most guys will look at and they're like, she mid. I look at her and I'm like, there might be something here. There might be something here. And she wrote, just ask away. Now, that's showing a level of openness that she might actually be about something. She might want to connect. She has a piece in her face. She's not wearing too much makeup. She's not putting up glamour shots. She didn't put up a bikini shot. And she says something reasonable in her bio. Like, this is actually a chick you can do something with. You heard me? And this is what I want to encourage you guys to be aware of. Let's be real here. Let's speak the whole facts. I can have whatever the baddest hoe is that you ever saw in your whole life. I can have one of them. I can marry one of them and get one of them pregnant. Easy work. I promise you. I've been surrounded by that since I was a young boy, but I don't mess with that. So if you ever see me with a chick that's below average or mid, that's because the inside of her is well above average, or that's because she is my specific taste in women. You dig? Most guys get confused. They want to get the girl that look like a video vixen. I want to get the girl that has values or the girl that's attractive to me. I don't care if anybody else finds her attractive. You hear me? That's real ism right there. That's real values and character. Now, this chick right here, I like this. I like what I'm seeing from this chick. So far, I'm the most pleased with her beyond any other chick that I've seen. Now, notice I ain't even talking about beating it down because we're not thinking about beating right now, which is rare. She actually has my attention. Okay. Now she's lost my attention. Goddamn, that was quick. Damn, that was quick as hell. She had my attention. Click one time. Damn, she lost my attention. Bitch. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna still give her a try. I tell you what, though. I bet my life bet my life is fat. Real ones know what I'm talking about. You heard me? Bet my life is fat. I ain't talking about the wagon. Real ones know what I'm talking about, though. Bet is fat. Whoo, it's fat. And bet is fire. And bet it get wet. Bet my life on it. Whoo, I'm telling you. Bet she a cold. She ain't a freak, but she let you do what you want, though. You heard me? She ain't gonna put no demands on you. She gonna let you do what you want. She gonna let you thug her out. You heard me? She ain't gonna be good with dirty talk. You gonna have to tell her what to say. She one of them. You gonna be breaking her back. Like, tell me, and then you just gonna have to give her a line. She gonna repeat it. She ain't gonna think of that on her own, though. You already know. Okay, so that second photo was a major turnoff. You heard me? Let me go back to it real quick, just so I could get turned off again. Turned off. I don't know what the hell she just finished doing, but she's wearing, yeah, anyways. Whew, here's her third photo. She trying to get me back. She looks a little sweet and innocent. Okay, there we go. She's showing us a little skin, showing us the shape. She's slim, which we expected. Not the most feminine girl. This is the most stylish photo she has. She's concealing her face with the glasses. Oh, did it twice. Concealing her face with the glasses again. Cool shirt. Them shoulders looking wide as hell. Now listen to me. Them shoulders looking full size. You heard me? Look like she might be QB for the Patriots. I'm gonna start calling this broad Tom Brady. Anyways, let's keep taking a look. She's skinny though, and I know that monk is fat. Okay, that's a cool little photo. She's kind of giving me that vibe of what's the old girl that did the Theranos scam. You heard me? She giving me that vibe of that girl that's going to prison. Um, I'm not loving the fact that her hairline looked like my hairline. I'm not loving that fact. So I'm getting a little bit turned off, and I'm starting to wonder, was she born a woman? And when I get to that level, I'm kind of done. You heard me? When I get to that, that's the lowest level. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if her bio says anything interesting. It just says just ask. Oh, it says looking for long-term partner. I respect that. You know, that's a great sign. And she writes non-smoker. That's beautiful because these European chicks, boy, they be smoking bing bings. You heard me? I was dealing with a fine one. You heard me? I even kissed the broad. That's not even my MO. Really, she kissed me. They do that. I told you I like to force their hand to make them make the first move. She kissed me. I didn't want to reject her like that. It wouldn't be right or necessary. It was crazy though, because she kissed me and I was like, is that tobacco? What the fuck? I was like, this bitch smokes cigarettes. God damn, another one. Yeah, these hoes be smoking cigarettes, man. It's unfortunate. They smoke cigarettes. What can you do? Anyways, so she's a non-smoker. That's great. And lifestyle, it says often in terms of workout. So we're values aligned right here. We're values aligned. And that's the most important thing because the girl that's values aligned, that's the easiest one. You don't have to use so much game. You hear me? At a certain level, you can relax. At a level, you never get fully relaxed. No, sir. No, sir. You're dealing with a woman. Don't you ever get fully relaxed. But you ain't got to apply such high levels of ism to the broad because you values align. Carrying on. Okay, so this one, she's concealing the face. I don't know what that's about. I'm looking at the hips. They probably ain't really there like they should be. The style is cool. The biddies are miniature, but she got them out anyways. But I can't hate her because a lot of formal gowns and formal dresses, the biddies are out. You heard me? So I get that. I get that. I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating on that at all. we about to we gonna get this game today. I'm telling you, we gonna get this game. Now acknowledge Ricardo. Shout out to Ricardo, baller. Already came with 2 baller alerts. He writes, "That's real game. It's not all about outward looks, exactly, and it's also not about what anybody else cares. You know, so often we're concerned about being judged by other guys in general. I don't care anything about being judged. That's why your favorite YouTuber, they might say, I'm the hardest man. I'm the hardest man on earth. Why don't we ever see any of your boxing sparring footage? You're the hardest man on earth. Can we see something? He don't want to ruin his image. No disrespect. I like him. Or you see another guy, I ain't gonna quote him, I ain't gonna disrespect him, but he tries to portray himself as an ultra tough guy. But every time he's sparring people like half his size. I'm like, bro, you're like well above average in height. Like, why are you always sparring like little guys? Or why are you always sparring people who have never boxed before? Like, why don't you spar someone your same size with comparable experience? Like, then we could see something. Or spar somebody with superior experience. Like, you're trying to maintain your image. Like, you're fake. And this is what we're dealing with. You heard me? They want to be Jesus. I want to be the saint and the sinner. You heard me? We call that real. Ricardo writes, that's real game. It's not all about outward looks, true story. But what the man wants and what her level of cooperation and servitude is. See, I like that term, servitude. Talk to him. Which many times trumps outward looks for me. Yeah, that's because you're mature. You heard me? You happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's a decision you would make. Makes perfect sense. Rakely Swimming writes, facts on the quote, my type of girl comment. You dig? My number one filter is this someone I would want to have an accidental kid with? Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's a good one. Because sometimes it get like that. Number 2, if we had an accidental kid, would you provide a strong, good-looking kid? And that's a factor too. And one thing I could tell you, a lot of these European women, these Eastern European women out here, It's fertile soil. They got a beautiful platform. They're very presentable. And your kid's going to be sturdy. You heard me? Sturdy. And God forbid you have daughters because they're going to be bad. You have to raise them in Saudi Arabia. You did? You have to raise these chicks in Saudi Arabia. Shout out to Cameron. He writes, first time tuition, peace to the saints. Cameron, truly appreciate it. Everyone, do acknowledge Cameron doing something new for the first time. And I always acknowledge that because to do something new is a habit that we all must have. This type of show is a new type of show. It is a habit. Trying new things is a habit. It's difficult and it leads to great success. You did? Carrying on. And shout out to those supporting the work. Truly appreciate it. May I acknowledge Joshua came back by PayPal. He writes, I'm liking this segment. Funny and educational. This should be a repeat. You know what? We are going to do it on a repeat. And I'm just hoping that people don't steal my joint. You feel me? Like to all the YouTubers out there, respect it, but don't steal it. Respect the sauce. Don't try to steal the sauce. Don't try to duplicate the sauce. There's only one chef, and I ain't talking Raekwon. You heard me? Carrying on. And there's a lot of game to be gleaned during this kind of a segment. You feel me? Because the ladies are represented, but we ain't got to listen to them. Ain't it a beautiful thing? It's a beautiful thing. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this floozy right here. So her name is Naja. And just real quick, y'all, man, I love my foreign things. I got so many of them. And I've been doing this for years. Like I am the veteran of this game right here. But I like how my foreign things be mispronouncing stuff and be asking me if it's the real word. You heard me? They be saying stuff like, what's the word they be messing up? I can't even think of a specific one right now, but they be messing up words. And I'd be like, nah, it's like this. They'd be like, oh, really? Oh, sorry. That should be entertaining me. Or I'll say some African-American or some Black American-ish to them. You heard me? They'd be like, oh, what does, and they repeat it like, what does fat monk mean? What does that mean? What is fat monk? I'm like, shorty, don't worry about it. You heard me? Yeah, it'd be entertaining me. Anyways, back to Naja. I like these names. Just remind me of my life, which is a good life. She writes, can I wear heels around you? Now, we already know she's a dumb, brain dead broad, okay? This is a stupid comment. It lets you know that everything in her mind is all about aesthetics. How do things look to other people? She's saying, are you tall enough for me to wear high heels, which is to say falsely inflate my height, and then wear these walk on stilts around you? And can you be comfortable with that? And more importantly, me as a brain dead broad, falsely inflating my height, walking on stilts, which will be disadvantageous to my health, can I feel like you're still significantly bigger than me? This is a dumb brain dead broad. The good news is looking at her, I can tell she's probably about 5'6", tops 5'4", more likely, and she can wear heels. It's not an issue, but I really don't care. You heard me? Because I'm the big homie. She could be 7'8". I don't care. I'm going to chop that ass down. You heard me? Okay, so here she is in the half naked photo. Shocker. Me having so much experience and such a good eye, I could tell that she's used a waist trainer, as they euphemistically call it, which is really a waist crusher, because that is not a natural curve from her waist to her hips. So she does not naturally have a waist that small, and her hips are not notably wide. But this is attractive, and it makes me want to beat. And she looks good in black. She has a decent tan. The smile is nice. The hair's possibly fake. We'll have to look at another photo. She's dead tacky. Why you're wearing a red and black plaid bucket hat, only God knows. So here we are. Her hair is not very healthy. I'm starting to think she might be a poor girl from Russia, maybe Uzbekistan, maybe from some of the former Soviet bloc nations that are lower income. Not impressed with her because her hair just does not look healthy at all, and it doesn't have very much body to it. Here she is again. She definitely has the inflated upper lip. She has nice eyes, which is common in this part of the world. Yeah, she looks like kind of has that doll aesthetic, that cheap Barbie doll aesthetic, which is fine. I'll beat and I'll say some crazy stuff while I'm maxing her out. Ooh, she broke. Look at how bad her her hair is growing out in the real color. And the worst thing about it, she doesn't have any personal standards about herself. Like, this is one of the things I judge everyone on, which is like, what are your personal standards? When I look at a woman, I want to see, is she a neat woman? You hear me? I'm taking a look at everything. For example, and you guys have heard a lot of player stories from me if you remember. This is my cocoa butter. This is my cocoa butter. Why am I showing you my cocoa butter? I'm showing you my cocoa butter because there's a way. There's a way that I smoothly sweep out the cocoa butter. I can tell a lot about someone by the way they do things. Who you are is manifest in all things that you do. Shout out to the people at Boston University. You did, because I go into this game deep. So if you want an elaboration on that piece, get Boston University. Check out the first section, the self-improvement section is going to talk through that. Now, specifically with regards to this one turbo thick, bad, super thick, this turbo thick low Eastern European biddy. I told her to put some cocoa butter on my back. Shorty looks at this smooth as I don't know what, and she has the nerve to dive her finger in my cocoa butter, just dive her finger in like a goddamn animal and scoop some out and just leave a divot and just a indentation in my cocoa butter. And I'm looking at her like, damn, Shorty, you ain't got no goddamn decency. And you guys might be like, Quet, you crazy as hell, ball. No, I'm going to tell you what the logic is. A woman knows how to follow. A dumb female, when you're walking with her in the public, and I'm a fast walker. Why? Because I've been hustling for decades. I walk fast. Why? I got somewhere to be. My time's valuable. I ain't going to waste time in transit. So I'm moving. I don't care how tall Shorty is. I'm moving. A dumb broad going to say, can you slow down? Why do you walk so fast? A real woman is going to walk faster. She's going to walk faster. Stay caught up. That's what a real woman is going to do. Now, granted, it might be a special occasion. She got on heels. You can make an accommodation. Frankly, I don't like heels. I don't like my women to wear heels. I was blessed that my last main girl was such a lovely woman that the whole time she was with me, she ain't wear heels one time. Not one time. She had a closet full of heels. She ain't bring them joints out one time. That's respect. You hear me? That's respect right there. And that's not because I told her not to. That's because she know what's up with me. Now, anyways, this dumb broad dive her finger into my goddamn cocoa butter like an animal, which lets you know what kind of broad she is. It lets you know, can she observe? And this is the piece. Does she know how to go with the flow? Number one. And then number two, is she inclined to go against the grain? You could look at the damn cocoa butter and see what the grain is. Why go against it? That means you don't care. You're selfish. You don't care about what anybody else got going on. Huh? This is the type of girl to walk into your house, see a whole bunch of shoes lined up next to the entrance, which indicates that you should take your shoes off. She looks at that and just walks right in with her shoes on. This is that broad. And I'm saying that this is a representation of a lack of self-awareness. People who have a lack of self-awareness, they're not in reality. They're at some level mentally ill. They're delusional and therefore dishonest. They're dishonest. But the worst part about their particular form of dishonesty is they don't believe they're lying. Yes, they're telling lies and they're unconscious of telling the lie. If you can understand that. This broad right here looks broke. She got the nerve to bleach blonde, which is to say engage in self-mutilation, self-denial, self-negation, and then don't even have the decency to keep it up. Take your broke ass to the salon, broke bitch. Anyways, you can get this pipe. Carrying on. So here we got a tattooed shorty, which is cool. I could work with it. She got a whole skull on her arm, which I don't know if that necessarily is a positive or upbeat thing that I'd like to see in a female, but whatever. We're going to see what there is to see. Shout out to none of the above. 101 writes, respect the sauce. Best melanated chef since Chef Curry. I appreciate it. Kirk writes, is it normal for women in college to want to drink, party, go on girls' trips, etc.? When you say normal, that means you're looking at a data set, and normal is a term that generally refers to average or typical, right? Or common. So is it common for women to drink, party, and go on girls' trips? Yeah, it's common. Yes, it is. Particularly in the United States, in universities that have student bodies that are middle class or better, it's common. In lower tier universities, it is a lot less common in terms of the girls' trip part. They usually don't get to that part. But the drinking and partying part, that is, yes, normal, as you put it, or I prefer the term common or typical. Normal almost associates it to being a good thing. We usually use normal as a baseline for good things. So this is common. I think that'd be the best word here. He writes, just got out of a relationship with a girl who was engaging in this behavior, but we were also 18, 19 thoughts. Well, the age doesn't really matter because sadly, a tiger doesn't change its stripes. I remember I was at a hockey game. You know, I got the VIP suite and the seats right behind the bench. You heard me? So best seats in the house. And I'm there with a shorty, and there's somebody behind me just yelling, just incessantly yelling belligerently. And usually this doesn't occur when you have very expensive seats. And I like kind of look at Shorty like, yo, what the, are we serious right now? And then she looks back and she says, she's like 50 years old. Once a whore, always a whore. She's a party whore. This is what the Shorty said. And it's factual. Yeah, that 50-year-old thought that's yelling her lungs out in the VIP section, no less. Now her seats wasn't as good as mine, but they were still close enough that I could hear her loud and clear, unfortunately. And Shorty was right. Once a thought, always a thought. I say that to say the thought, behavior, and attitude will persist over time. And similarly, the woman who is conservative, that mindset, personality, and behavior will persist over time, which is to say, just as there are women who are engaging in this filth, there are also women who are in university and they're not engaging in this filth. There are women who go to university for the purpose of meeting a good man. There are women who go to all women's universities, not for homosexual purposes. There are women who go to religious universities, Jewish universities, or Muslim universities. So there's much out there in terms of variety and option. And so don't ever get fooled into thinking what is common is something that you must commonly accept. That is not the case. And remember that if you are to have the best that the world has to offer, it will take some extra work and some extra searching and some significant know-how. Damien writes, do you have your own bio set up to look interesting, or do you care? I didn't even lie to you. I can't even remember what's in my bio. I actually have a bio that is not terribly thoughtful in as much as I can't really remember. I know I recently put YouTuber in the bio. So I think that's the only thing of note. I actually don't think chicks are really reading bios like that. I don't think they really read the bio until they've received a message from you. So they'll match with you just based on your photo. And then when they receive a message, if they think they're going to respond, then they might look at your bio. And then when you engage in conversation, certainly they're looking at the bio. But almost never do they reference the bio. Usually the chick is only referencing what comes up in conversation. And typically, being that I'm a foreigner in these lands, they're asking about, my background, my nation, things like that. Thank you for that question. So I think the number one important thing is your photos. And what is the nature and quality of your photos that's going to get you in the door? Matthew writes, what can we learn from the saint who passed away from cancer? You can learn much. The most important thing is that you can learn that the way you live the way you live on a consistent basis is a true representation of who you are. And to maintain or to listen to this. At the end of the Creed of the Assassin, we say, I will show the best of who I am. Like, I will always try to show the best of who I am. What Daniel John did is he always showed the best of who he was. When I met him and he was in good health, he was diligent, focused, polite, respectful, optimistic. And over the years, as his health declined due to terminal cancer, he was still polite, respectful, optimistic, hardworking, diligent, and honest. That's who he was. And that's what he always showed the best of himself. That doesn't mean that he didn't have challenging days or he wasn't perhaps in fear of death. That means that he lived and died like a real man. Excuse me for a moment. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You too. My assistant ordered my dinner. She's in a different time zone as I'm traveling, so the timing is a bit off. I thank you for that question. For we should all ask ourselves what we can learn from Daniel John, and he is a legend in this thing of ours. So I thank you for asking that question. May we all be strong men. No woman, no person, no organization ever seeks a leader or a man for their weakness or who is weak. Being strong is a great value. Tyron writes, "Peace to the saints." And remember, don't be strong sometimes. Be strong all the time. Let that be who you actually are. You heard me? And then be yourself. Let being strong be who you actually are, and then be yourself. Uh, okay. So looks like we're caught up here. Now, saints, we can do one of two things because I want to eat at least one of these items while they're warm. I can take a 2-minute break just to chow down a little bit of food, and we can keep the game going. Or we can cut it and resume this session later. So I'll take a look and see what you guys want to do. I'm enjoying this. We can carry on with it. I just give me a 2-minute break, or we can. And you know what? What I'll do is I'll drop the link for some of the members to come on and kick a little bit of game on this profile. That's what I'll do. So there you go. If you're one of the members, go ahead, hit that link if you want to come on camera and talk a little bit of game. So yeah, I know it says eat the food, but the question is, are you saying take the break? So here's the vote: take the break or end the session. Take the break or end the session. Okay, so should have put up a poll. Let me put this poll up real quick. Don't type it in. I'm gonna put the poll up. See, it's kind of hard to. I'm coming in crystal clear. Shout out to the quality of the freaking internet here. It's weird. I'm trying to post this poll right now, and for some reason, it's like not letting me do it. I'm clicking ask for community. It's not even letting me do it. It's weird as hell. Can any of my mods create a poll? Does it allow any of my mods to create a poll? Mods, let me know. There we go. I just created the poll. Perfect. It will not. Got you. I just got the poll up. Give you guys a little bit of time to throw in your answers. I'll let more votes be cast. I'll give you guys another few minutes to cast your votes. Okay. Poll has about 100 votes, and it's about 78 say eat and resume. So we shall do it. So shall it be. So shall it be. So I'm going to just finish this meal up real quick, and then we'll keep it going. And don't hate me. I'm going to keep Tinder while I'm doing it. Shorty right here, man. She kind of got this freaking Harry Potter. Is this some Harry Potter, some Harry Potter shit right here, yo? I'm a fuck with her, but I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? That's a Harry Potter shit right here. Okay. She put ballet. She's passionate about ballet. I'm actually passionate about ballet, so that's a vibe. Still finishing up the meal. I just had to comment on that. See this bra right here, man. I don't appreciate this. It's like if you're ugly, don't make ugly faces. Can we just agree on that as a basic? If you're ugly, don't make ugly faces. Anyways, I'm still not finishing. I just had to say that. You know what? Sometimes you have to acknowledge how ridiculous you are. And when I see girls with acne, not girls, women, when I see women with acne, I'm kind of like, how do you have acne? Like, why? How's that? And then I realize, like, it's just, it's just something that just, it's a natural, I guess it's a biological process. It's not like they wanted acne, but it's kind of always like, wow, it's kind of, I just appreciate when the chicks don't put makeup on top of acne. You heard me? Let me know what I'm getting, number one. And then number two, damn, you getting acne as an adult. That is not a good sign for my kids. I think everybody got a pimple or two in middle school, but damn, you still got it. Like, let me see what features she got. Let me see what features. Okay, so she got the acne on deck, which is fine. The eyes look large, which I like. The hair is short, which I don't like. Um, okay, so let's go on. The acne is definitely there. Like, I was not imagining that. The acne has become even more present. I like that shirt. It's nice and colorful and attractive. Oh, is this her last photo? The hell? So she got the acne cheeks, only got 4 photos. Given what she actually looks like, these are 4 good photos of her. She looked like she's probably pretty slim, but she ain't got no real shape to her. She has bad genetics. She might be a nice person, but I'm not really about to try to find out. Like, she could be a perfectly nice, worthy person, but like, nah, I'm not even trying to find out. If it was like in America and she like lived nearby, I might give her some airtime, but like, I'm on some fly shit right now. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to be dealing with these fucking mud ducks. Let me keep it a buck with you. And one thing we need to be real about with regards to this Tinder game is every game you play from a position. Just like if it's basketball, you got to remember you're the center, you're the point guard, you're the shooting guard. You play it from your position. From my position, that bitch a mud duck and she ain't qualified right now. I ain't making no exceptions right now. You might not be in that kind of a position, and it's okay to acknowledge that and to live by that reality. That's one of the things that men are better at, is living by the reality of things. And from my position, that shit ain't about to fly. I got way better work. And one thing I want to encourage you guys to do is, yes, reach for the best, be realistic and reach for the best. And also don't play games. Women play games. They don't have to be goal oriented. So one thing I don't do is I don't click yes on a chick on Tinder that I am not willing to show up in person and deal with her and whatever bull she's going to present me with. I have to be interested enough to be willing to deal with her. So I'm not going to waste time clicking yes, because I'm also not going to waste time texting her if I don't intend to show up. And that allows me to save time by being intelligent on the front end. Okay. So I looked at them cheeks, them acne cheeks, and I was like, I can't do it. Who am I kidding? She might be a nice person, but them acne cheeks, I just can't do it. Because I got to look at your acne cheeks, and then you might produce some kids, and I got to look at their acne cheeks. I don't want to be the only one in the household with clear skin. You heard me? Carrying on. I'm out. What is this chick thinking? Like, you have no body. You're wearing clothes that are not flattering. Spandex is basically being naked. Hey, ladies, pay attention. Spandex is basically being naked. So if you wear spandex, make sure that you have your own shape, because the clothes ain't gonna give you a shape. This chick is shaped like a goddamn cardboard box and then got the nerve to show up in this damn spandex. See, that's what I don't like. Again, a chick with nobody showing her body like it's there. No, it's not there. You're done. I'm done with you. And I'm a little bit mad that I even had to look at you. St. Ivan writes, of course, majority rules. So if people want to continue, that's fine. I have an exam to take, so I'll be leaving soon. So if you stop the live, I'd like to see it continue later today. I hear you on that one. Everyone, wish this gentleman much success in this exam, peace as you go through it, calmness and confidence, and a good outcome. Yes, wishing you much success. I acknowledge Britton Health, who came in with the tuition. Truly appreciate that. And I also acknowledge Rich Forever Way. writes, been MIA, getting to this bag, Saint. Peace to the Saints. Good to hear. Don't go MIA on any of your relationships. That is one of the markers of a man who is, settled and stable and together, is that you can always have manage a high number of things. But you're right. Every now and then, shit, you just got to get to this bag. So I can't hate that, but do keep in touch. It's always good to keep the family together. Carrying on. Okay, so this chick is out. She never stood a chance. Now, that might be the Latvian flag, but I thought the Latvian flag, the red, is a little darker. She writes, life is short, so am I. That's cool. I can work with you, shorty. So I'm looking at her. The body's not really there, but that's all right. The hair is nice. She seems reasonably feminine. The face is pretty basic, edging on, I can't do it. I'm done. This chick right here has some nice big teeth. The boobies are absent, which is fine. It get like that. The hair is not much body to it, but nothing in life is perfect. The style I like. She has a bowl of salad in front of her. It doesn't appear to be a wine glass. Thank you for not being too basic. That upper lip looks like it may have been enhanced. Them teeth are looking mighty large. She has some mighty large chompers, but that's okay. And one thing, look, I got to confront white women right now. I'm about to confront every white woman on earth. And I'm serious and I'm big mad, okay? You guys clip this and send this to a white woman. Look, I understand that some of you might not put on lotion. That's fine. That's fine. I understand why. You're pale, you're light. The ashiness doesn't necessarily show up. I get that. You might not put on lotion. However, lip balm, critical. This chick's lips are so dry, it make me want to moisturize my own. I mean, ain't that a damn shame? God damn it. She made me want to moisturize my joints. That's sad. That's really sad. Girl, put on some goddamn lip balm, please, for the people. Somehow it looks like her face got fatter all of a sudden in this image. How's that possible? There's the wine glass. Aren't they so basic, gentlemen? And that's how you know either I'm very sharp or they're very dull. Because how have I identified this trait we see coming up so frequently? Wine glass, wine glass, wine glass. These imbeciles. Okay, that's a dumb photo. And you look extraordinarily unattractive in that photo. Wow. Low key, I'm thinking I could put on a wig and kill this. You hear me? I'll put on a wig and body this hoe. Yeah. Okay, she's in the gym. Yeah, I'm done here. I'm done. I don't even know why I clicked that many times. Okay, so this chick has an unsightly, very large tattoo that is going to always be visible. You pretty much can't dress her up in a formal gown because her tattoos will still be showing. Her makeup is way too dark for her complexion. I'm sensing mental health issues. Them thighs look and that curve look respectable, and that gap is there. And when you bend that over, it's gonna be right there looking right back at you. And I like that. I really do. I ain't gonna lie to you. She has way too much makeup. I damn near wish I could enlarge this yet again. Look at this woman's face and look at her white ass neck. How in the hell is her neck Casper the Ghost? Her neck is ghostly, but her face is like Native American. What kind of shit is this, man? It's like, shorty, you're not fooling anyone. You have a mental health issue because you forgot that the purpose of makeup is not to create a new person. Rather, it's to contour, outline, and enhance a touch. You don't get to become a whole new individual. But since that pouch is small, baby, and them hips is curvy, and them thigh gaps is thigh gapping, you hear me? You about to get this pipe in a real way. And I already have a feeling you're gonna mess with me, but I'm gonna look at your bio just to see. Oh, and it says long-term partner. I like that. I hate the term partner, but Tinder doesn't give you a choice. It says languages I know German. I'm shocked that English is not listed. She must not actually be of German or Austrian ancestry because Germans always speak English. I've never met a German that doesn't speak English. So let's fingers crossed this bra speaks English, but if she don't, I bet you I could still pull it off. Now this chick right here, her hair looks very unhealthy due to excessive bleaching. And she looks quite thin, which is a good one. The nose, and she has some dark black roots, and her bleach blonde looks more white than blonde. So, ooh, hair looks very unhealthy. The eyes are cute. You know, you could really clean this one up if you invested a little bit of money in her. But as of now, she looks a bit raggedy. Oh, them hips. Oh, look at the waist to the hips. Look at the waist to the hips. I'm a dirty dog. I'm in. I'm a dirty dog. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This kind of shit get me mad. This shit get me mad. You heard me? It's like you're split in two. You got the saint and you got the sinner. And the saint is like, bro, man, get this raggedy ass European bitch up out of here. Well, I guess the saint wouldn't say it like that. The saint would say, ahem, my dear boy, she appears not to be presentable. And then the sinner's like, you see them hips though? Oh, she gonna get this dick. And it's like that, man. It's like that. You know, life is like that. What can you do? Life is like that. Anyways, carrying on. Jabrizi writes, I feel like the acne. Oh, he didn't brought the acne back up. I feel bad even talking about it. He didn't brought it back up. I feel like the acne has to come from the stress and drug use. Bro, I don't know, man. I'm stress free and I don't use dope. But shit, that makes sense because the chick I do know one chick with acne, and she seems to be always stressed. She's a nut. Her mom's a nut also. Oh, this is fascinating theory. He writes, basically a compound of bad decisions that just happen to show up on the face. You know what, bro? I could buy that. Shout out to Mr. Moore. He writes, peace of saints, greeting Mr. Burton. I hope all is well. Indeed it is. I'm not sure if you coined this quote, but it sounds like something you would say. Quote, reality holds men accountable. Time holds women accountable. I did not quote that one. I can dig it. I get this. I get the meaning of it. I can respect that. Upular writes, Saint, I notice you keep it fairly stoic over text. In your opinion, does trying to be funny too much over text take you out of the game? Or is the right amount fine? This is a genius question right here. Number one, women enjoy and appreciate humor, and because most of them are ditzy, and you got to enjoy that lightness that women have. So humor is good. Humor is good for most things. What you don't want to do is try to inject humor into conversations or situations wherein it'll be hard for the other party to understand. The most anti-seductive experience a female can have is confusion. Yes, this is a great gem. The most anti-seductive experience a female can have is confusion. You tell a joke and she doesn't get the joke. You tell a joke and she doesn't know what you mean. You should avoid that experience. For me, it's particularly challenging, and I have to be very sharp because I'm dealing with a lot of women who speak English as a second language, third language, fourth language, and there are varying degrees to the quality of the English. And sometimes you're trying to get off a joke that relies on her understanding of cultural idioms or Black culture or African American culture, which she might not be familiar with any of the foregoing. And in as much as that's the case, it's better to just keep it brief and pithy, and then meet her in person and lay some ism and some smoothness on her. You dig? So yeah, I'd say I'd much rather be brief than to be funny if it's at the risk of her being confused. People, especially low IQ people, do not like the feeling of being confused because it requires them to do something they're not good at. Thinking, and people hate thinking. Okay, I don't know if this chick is a real redhead, but I like redheads. I do not like this second photo. I don't know why she's bringing out these goddamn A cups. I've noticed consistently these hoes with these goddamn little ass titties feel the need to put them on display. It's like, damn, shorty, have some goddamn decency and put them little ass things away. It's like you're not gaining points putting them damn things on display. Yeah, this chick definitely does not have good self-esteem because her whole concept is like, I have to show everything that I have. And she doesn't have any goddamn body. Her face is eye. She definitely got the lips done. I'm out. I can't do it. This right here, she's very thin, and I for sure want to ragdoll this a little bit. I want to just ragdoll her, just max her out and make her just. You ever smash a chick till she look ugly? I want to make her just look bad. She got the biddies on her. She's skinny with the biddies. I'm in. This one, just like this is your first photo. What are you thinking, love? You look terrible. If you think you look good right now, you are turbo dumb. But anyways, let's see what else she might have to offer. So she has a photo that is somewhere that has an ocean, but it doesn't look particularly interesting. Then she has a photo in a bath. Yeah, what is she's an idiot and she's ugly. I'm done. Okay, so this chick looks like that waist is looking right. The body is right. Shorty is shaped like Superwoman. She wins. She wins. Looks like we got a little Asian thing, little Asian ting right here. Okay, I mean a little Asian ting. The shape is not there, but it's rarely there, which is, ooh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't put up with that. And you ever see a chick that's so unappealing? I hate when this happens. So listen to me. You ever see a chick that's so damn unappealing? You click the X on her, you swipe her left, and then you swipe the next girl left too. Like she was ugly enough for the both of them. She was unappealing enough that you messed up and swiped away the other one. It's just like you just had to get her out of your system, so you double swiped left. Y'all ever had that, or is that just me? Maybe that's just me. Anyways, this chick is like out of shape. Like if you don't have a good natural body shape, I would appreciate if you'd at least have the decency to starve yourself so you look presentable. What is this? I'm not even going to find out. You're done. Okay, we got another dummy covering her face with the phone. Let's look at the info. The wagon might not be there. She's good and skinny. The chest might be there. She also might just low key be a prostitute. It's unfortunate. We'll have to find out. This one, the face is eye. The face is eye. It looks reasonably natural. There might not be any makeup in any one of those photos, and I appreciate that. I really do. This chick did something clever with lighting on the eyes. The hair does not look very healthy, which is a pity. At age 20, it's like shorty, like this is your peak right now. She I smash. What is going on here? This imbecile of a broad has some random les in the back. Yeah, you're done. Okay, this one looks like she might have a real rack on her. Nope, it was an illusion rack. It was a fake rack, and on top of that, the face ain't there. Well, let me take another look. Nope, the face ain't there. Then we got another one. Her first photos, face turned away. So I'm gonna bet my life the face ain't nothing. I bet my life. Face ain't. Yeah, it's weird. The face is like going in between like decent and not decent. How does that happen? The face is like alternating, but oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to enlarge the screen. Y'all gotta forgive me. Please forgive me for that. The face was going in between decent and not decent. Let's read her bio. Mostly happy. I like that, and I like that she's a realistic person. Putting mostly, she put looking for short term fun. You're not attractive enough to look for short term fun, so you're done. And yeah, and I'd probably like spit in your face. Anyways, here we go. So I like the waviness to the hair. Why you're concealing your face? So oh my goodness, look at them! Look at them breastises. Look at them breastises. Them breastises. Them breastises make me feel like a toddler. That's me squeezing them into my face. You ever put your face in and just squeeze them into your face? You could do that with the breastises and the booty. If the wagon is really there, you just squeeze it into your face, man. I don't even consider that freaky. I just consider that like just comfort, just these big balloon, these big squishy objects. Just comforting. It's comforting. It's not even sexual. She gets the swipe right. Believe that. That's a no-brainer. You heard me? That's a no-brainer. Shorty right here got a hell of a jawline. It's all good though. She didn't filter the shit out of her photos. Good lord. It's unpleasant to have to deal with this kind of thing. She's short term, open to long term. She writes, I want children. And this is one of the things I like to see checked. And one thing I want to alert you guys to, because I know you should be curious about, what are the Eastern European women like? Certainly they have a lot. Like I don't ever see Western women or women in the United States, shall we say, that have I want children listed on their profile. This is very common that I see I want children. And I really do appreciate that because it lets me know the type of woman that I could potentially be dealing with. And this is a good thing. I want a woman who wants children, although I might not necessarily give her children, but I want her to want them. That's the right kind of woman. So yeah, I'm a rock with Shorty, even though she got all them damn filters. This dress is like the face is cool though. Ooh, I like this. This I like. Yeah, that's my vibe. I'll take it. This one, the face is like the hair is Let me see. The body's Yeah, everything is very mid right here. Very mid. But she might be able to help me move around the city. Might be able to put her to work. Okay. So this is an interesting one because she's there we go. Busted. I'm done. She's out of here. She's out of here. I like the nails on this one. She has her nails natural. She writes awkward introvert. I think that means she doesn't have friends. Trying to be social but fails miserably at it. Okay, there you go. I interpreted that really quickly. Vegetarian, awful sense of humor. Okay, she's a negative Nancy. Let's see if she's fine enough to be that negative. Looks like she might have an issue with her left arm, but I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that left arm, please. The legs look like they're long. She looks like she might be mixed raced. The left arm looks like it might be healthy in this picture. The curves don't appear to be there. Let's just go back to her profile. She writes hard to impress. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody trying to impress your dumb ass. Stupid bitch. You're not impressive. How are you? She about to turn me up in the wrong way. You dig? Shout out to Darius. He writes, how many chicks were you involved with in South Korea? Not many. Not many at all. The South Koreans, one, I didn't use Tinder at all when I was in South Korea. I was there running a corporation. I was setting up an office. There's much work to do. I was doing a lot of business at a very high level, top government guys, top business guys. I was also running two companies at the same time, one of which, did really well. That's the one you would have read about in Forbes. And so I was doing a lot there. Didn't really have time for biddies. But I did bring in an import player. You heard me. I flew one of my chicks. Actually, I think she flew herself in. I feel ashamed. Honestly, she had been rocking with me for years, but I think she flew herself in. I feel ashamed. I should have flew her in. I feel ashamed. I'm not gonna lie to you. But one of my biddies flew herself in. You heard me. Enjoyed that for a little bit. Raw. And then I had a Korean chick that I actually knew from America who was in South Korea, and I enjoyed her. She's very awkward. She's very awkward. I had to let go of her. She's like one of, yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. She's a nice lady, so I'm just not gonna get into it. Yeah, Herbie. Gary God. Okay, so right here, I'm enlarged this so you can see what I see. Do you see what I see? So this chick has nipples pierced, and the biddies look fairly like immovable. So these might be implants. I wouldn't be surprised in the least bit. What drives a person to want to rip a hole in their nipple? I don't personally understand, but I don't expect to understand everything, and some questions are not worth answering. She has a lot of tats. Her calves look a bit fat, let me say thick. I don't want to say fat. They look a bit thick, so she might not be the slimmest girl. She definitely is not showing any photos of her whole body, and those are definitely nipple piercings. She probably has that upper lip pierced. This photo is way too masculine for me. This bitch thinks she's a fucking lumberjack. I don't know what the fuck is on her mind, but she got to go. She's done. Now, thank God they gave me some work after that. You dig? I could get jiggy with this shit, but that other shit, hell nah. Okay, so this one is good and skinny. She ain't really got shape, but she making the skinniness work for her. And one thing I really like is she got a real. I ain't gonna get into it. I done said it too many times. Y'all know what's up with her. I'm smashing. I'm in. This chick right here looks a little too boxy, but yeah, I'm done. I can't do. Well, maybe. Let me see. She know how to clean up. She looks cute right there. She looks cute. She has friends, which is a good sign. She be doing hella outdoor activities, which is one of the reasons black guys don't love dealing with white girls because they be having your ass becoming a fucking equestrian, rock climbing and shit, just doing a whole bunch of shit you don't really want to do, kayaking and shit, snowboarding. And he's like, God damn, bitch, can we stop doing activities? Fuck. Can we just Netflix and chill for like a whole week? Yo ass got me out here spending all this bullshit ass money doing this extra ass fucking fly to Mars ass shit. That's kind of shit some of them like to do. They like to stay real active. But anyways, I'll give her a shot at this pipe. You heard me? I'll let her hit the pipe one time, see if she turned into a fiend. This one, bodies are getting worse. It's like they're declining right now. Oof, that hairline. I hate to like. I don't want to have to mention hairline when I'm looking at a woman. You feel me? That's uncomfortable. The biddies are not there. The legs look pretty athletic, but not in a good way. I'm done. Again, the hairline issues. What is going on right now? Okay, so I like what I'm seeing right here. I think yellow is a beautiful color. Pale yellow is generally not the best if you have a certain complexion as a white woman, but it's styling. You know, she got the light color shoes, the white shirt. So, and this is a beautiful photo overall. I like this. She has some decent looking hair. Oh, she's decided to show the wagon in the second one. She got a nice little tan on. She's somewhere with palm trees, so that lets me know she does a little bit of travel. I like that. And here she is. She likes those natural photos. So the curves ain't really there. The shoulders is looking fucking not small. The ass is looking small, though the shoulders ain't small, but the ass is like, goddamn. The face is cool though, and she's skinny enough to where I'll let her ride this. I'll let her ride this ride. What up with Shorty right here? Oh, she went. She was a little bit cute for a second. That nose is like I, and it's like there's nothing worse than having a big nose and a small upper lip because you ain't got no balance. Sure, you got a big nose like the freaking evil witch of the west nose, and then you got the miniature upper lip. It just like kind of sucks down your face in a bad way. But she's a human being, you know. She's a human being. I'm just keeping it funky. Like y'all might be listening, like Quet you ruthless. This how they talk about us like dogs. You heard me? They talk about us like dogs. Um, Dang, she ain't really showing me what that body do. Oh hell nah. I want to. Okay, look. All my assistants know I hate bathrooms that look like old and crummy. Like I'm willing to stay in a place that's like okay as long as the bathroom is modern. I don't care about views. I don't care what floor I'm on. I want to know what that bathroom looked like. Um, I cannot live in a bathroom that's disgusting looking like the one in this background. So based solely on this dirty ass, ugly ass, 1920s ass, filth in between the fucking tiles bathroom, this bitch is canned. Fucking dirty, dumb bitch. And the thing that really pisses me off about it is how the fuck you have the fucking lack of common sense to take a photo in a dirty, ugly ass bathroom like that, you stupid fucking imbecile. I'm sorry I had to curse so much. Bitch damn near got me in a bad mood. That ugly, dirty ass bathroom. Bitch ain't got no motherfucking decency. Fucking idiot. Like you're in a bathroom. Why are you taking a picture in a bathroom anyways? And one that ugly? Stupid ass. I'm glad I didn't have to meet her. Carrying. Now look at this. This is some redemption. Thank you. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. God is good. God is good. The Lord hath redeemed. The Lord hath brought something forward for the wise men, for the saints. And it looked like if she would turn around, baby, turn around one time. Turn around one time. Green's my favorite color. Did you know that, baby? Green's my favorite color. Okay, she got the bleach blonde and it didn't go right. She didn't bleached it off white. She tried to bleach blonde her shit off white. It's all good though. Oh, she's trying to throw the wagon out there. I knew it was there though. Okay, for sure. I'll mess with this floozy. She's for sure a floozy. I'm in. Okay, she got the dark coloration going on, the dark highlights. She got the big lips. That upper lip is for sure fake, but I'm still in. I'm in. What we got here? Okay, so the first photo is not showing your face. I find it strange. She also has the body of a 10-year-old girl, it appears. Okay, I'm looking at the second photo. She's still a 10-year-old girl by the body. Oh, and had the audacity to show us all the total absence and lack of size and shape. This bitch is disrespectful. What the fuck is wrong with her? Ooh, she's such a rectangle. That is throw up. No way. No way, Jose. Okay. Okay. Turning me on. Got your tongue out. Face is eye. You're wearing shoes indoors, not only indoors on a carpet. That's kind of filthy. You have a dog, so it's impossible for you to be clean. Let's read the bio. She's 183 centimeters tall. I think that's like 6 foot. So shorty is not short. So she's looking for long term open to long. She's looking for short term. Excuse me, I said that backwards. She's looking for short term open to long term. I don't generally like that. I'll give her a chance. So here's a chick from Ukraine. Ukrainian chicks are world renowned gold diggers, and she is the bottom of the barrel as far as Ukrainians go. Ukrainians be bad as hell. She ain't meeting the standard. I'm done. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay, let's see what we got here, gentlemen. We might have a little bit of work. Let's see. Okay, so again, she's not facing the camera. I have an eerie feeling that upper lip is probably fake. But let's see what we working with here. Yeah, the upper lip may be inflated just a touch. It's elegant, just a little. Gave her a little injection. Not too much. Okay. The face is like I could see why she wasn't trying to floss it in picture one. I'm trying to see where that wagon at though. You heard me? You didn't already previewed it, shorty. That face is mid. Let me see that wagon. Okay, she tried to preview it again. It looked like it's there. It looked like it's there. Okay. Let me see what you got here. I don't want a muscle booty. I don't really love these gym girls, ones that be in that gym too heavy. And who eats cotton candy? It's like just pure sugar, but whatever. Not particularly stylish. Looks like a gold digger. Body looks a bit fake, but what can you do? Sometimes you get bored. You need a belly warmer. This chick is a super nerd, but nerds, they have a good head on their shoulders. Nerds have a good brain, and she looked like she gives good brain. It's just a feeling. Every now and then you just have the feeling. And I have a feeling she has a fat monk and she gives good brain, but she's a bit of a freak. That's my eerie feeling. Let's see if she says open to short term or looking for short term. Let's see. Doesn't say. Okay. And she has some weird photos here. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can make an accommodation for her. Oh, there's a slight view of the wagon. It is ultra disappointing. Okay. She is thin at least, and she's done something with her hair. I'm not feeling good about this one. She says non-smoker. That's a good sign for a European chick. There's a plus there. Early bird, passive scroller, I don't like. I mean, I guess passive scroller is better than thinking you're like an influencer, right? Drinks on special occasions, works out sometimes. She has a dog. I'm out. Who am I kidding? I'm out. What am I thinking? And I think she was like so busted that she almost makes me just want to X this girl off straight off rip. This is one of the things I mentioned. I noticed some of these chicks out here in Europe, like kind of more than there should be, like have like thinning hair. It looks like she's thinning at her fucking prefrontal lobe area of the skull, or hairline, I guess you'd say. She's thinning there. Let's see if she has any redeeming qualities. She damn near has nothing on her profile. She's out of here, idiot. This chick is very rectangular, and the face is mid as hell, and she's also awkward. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a girl who's extraordinarily tall, has no shape, is awkward, and is looking for short-term fun. Okay, let me see if maybe the monk is at least fat, maybe. I'll give her a chance. The monk might be fat. You heard me? The monk might be fat and turbo wet. Shout out to Jonathan. He writes, hey, St. Crawford versus Spence is now confirmed? Ain't that a beer? Wow. Say word. Hey, let me know where it's at, man. If it's in St. City, I might have to hit my man to go get me some ticket. Pause. I might have to send out a communication to get some tickets secured. That's going to be a fade. And I got my money on Crawford. Easy. And I think if you bet early, you're going to get a great advantage with regards to the odds makers, because I think people still think Spence is who he was before that accident. And I just don't believe that to be the case. Tommy Bali writes, peace, Saint. It's good to see you again, Saint. Big homie, I'm a man who is not big on public affection like kissing. Same here. Hugging and holding hands. Same here. However, the chick I'm dealing with is very affectionate. Should I be more affectionate? Nah, let her do that. You heard me? Yeah, now you keep it player, keep it solid, and let her do that. Yeah. Now I do in some cases I just don't want to hold hands at all, so I'll let them know like, hey, I don't want to hold hands, and they still grab my hand and I like let it go, and they'll like look at me funny, but I told them in advance, so that's an important thing to do. Let her know in advance. But if she wants to hug you periodically, that's cool. If you're just like completely against kissing, it is what it is. You got to let her know up front, and then just like and cut it off when it happens, so she can learn her lesson. By the way, shout out to Walton. He just went and copped at manandwomanbrand.com. He actually got the hat that Chris on Fresh and Fit has, and he copped the kicks from manandwomanbrand.com, the athletic shoes. And I got my athletic shoes with me from SASN brand, and they're holding up beautifully in all weather. Lord knows I didn't put some miles on these shoes, and they're still comfortable, very lightweight. Carrying on. This is delicious water right here. It's a number of water brands I've used while here. This one is particularly good. May I also acknowledge Jundle. He comes in by PayPal, writes tuition. Truly appreciate it. Shout out to the real ones. Shout out to the Saints all around the world. You heard me? Carrying on. Okay, what we got here? I don't mind a female with tattoos. I prefer no tattoos whatsoever, but I don't mind tattoos. But I hate stupid tattoos. It's like, shorty, what the hell is this? Like, that's not even cute, this tattoo you have. But I like this outfit. I love traditional outfits. Jeremy, if you Indian, I want my Indian girl in an Indian outfit. If you Habesha, I want you in a Habesha outfit. You heard me? Whatever tribe you from, wherever your people, whatever your ethnicity is, I want you in that outfit. I love it. Absolutely. I like her big bright smile. Teeth are probably fake as hell, but they look good. It looks cute. She has a pretty little smile. The monk is probably fat, and she's with the shits. I'm looking at her, and I can see that she's a fun, friendly, easy to get along with girl. Probably not marriage material. Let's take a look. Look, what are you looking for? Still figuring it out. Is anyone surprised? I'm not. Passions: gym, travel, and tattoos. If tattoo is a passion, you'd think you'd at least have a good one, but hey, it gets like that. I'll take it. I'll see what I can do with her. Now, this girl right here, why are you in an awkward position? Oh, again with the wine glass, 2 times in one profile. Thanks, love. Couldn't think of anything else. Ooh, that nose is serious. Is that a black person nose on a white person? That's spectacular. That was also spectacularly racist. Strike that from the comments. Um, this one is going from ugly to decent to I. Like, damn. Whatever. Okay. Ooh, there we go. This what I do like. So this is a beautiful photo. This is artistically beautiful, this photo. And if you guys are able to like lean in, you can see that baby girl, them legs is looking right. That stomach is flat. And it looked like she might even be bow leg. You heard me? I like when them bow leg girls stand. I like that bow legged stance. That should be turning me on, man. I don't know why. But y'all real ones know what I'm talking about when them girls stand bow legged like a bulldog and that fatty just be sitting like that. Woo! Send me over the edge. She got some pretty brown hair. I don't know why in the hell this bitch is on the top of a mountain and it's snowing and shit, but hey, that's what they do. That's what they do. Okay, she got that sassy cover one eye look. Okay. She's a cute little thing. Okay, I like she one of them ones that's not really that cute, but she know how to get cute. You heard me? I'll mess with it. Okay. Oh, we got another one here. Now, again, any girl who has her nipples pierced, 9 out of 9, that's not a girl you want to marry. Shout to Sistos. Sisto comes in with tuition via Cash App, writes Peace to the Saints. Truly appreciate the support. Yeah, she got her nips pierced. I mean, it's weird for a number of reasons. One, you've ripped a hole in your flesh, which is admittedly it's strange and unusual, right? Number two, you're drawing attention to your breast because it's always going to be visible through your bra and your shirt. This girl's a bit tacky, clearly low class. That hair looks ultra fake, similar to those nails, which are excessively long. This girl probably will fuck the living daylights out of you. I just hate to say it, but I know she's gonna fuck you good and hard and vigorously and it's probably gonna let you nut in her, and she's probably on birth control, so you don't even have to trip. Not that I'm going raw. This girl right here, she looks like all that is wrong with the world, and let's see what that shape looked like, because currently she has no redeeming features, and she's a lonely person who probably has inappropriate intimacy with her dog. Here we are. Marie looks like she lives at home with her parents from this background. I like that dark green though. Look like she got them little bitties on deck that fit her body. I like that. Ooh, she didn't hit me with the hips and the little sexy tattoo on the thigh. Got a little bit of booty there. Okay, a little sexy thing. Yeah, she could get this work. Yeah, she could get all this working. She looked like the kind of little fine little bitty who got a friend. You heard me? She the one that got a friend she could set the homies up with. Okay, this one has a sweet little face. Teeth are all right. She looks mature and shit, man. I know she's only 22, but is it just me? Does she look older than 22 to you? Bitch look like she didn't like Mary Poppins looking ass bitch. She looked like she didn't experience some shit in the world. She don't look 22. Smash. Carrying on. I mean, I won't smash happily. That's more so. Let me clarify. I'm not smashing that happily. That's more so like something you pull off the bench when your main project didn't go right that night. You heard me? That's when you had you a bad bitch. You heard me? And then like some shit went left and you had to kick her ass out. And you're like, all right, shit, call in the reinforcements. This bitch is the one that come off the bench. Just when you're like, I'll do it. I'll do it. This bitch is just like one step above jacking off. Like you in your head, she like, okay, I'll come. I'm on my way. You're like, if this bitch come 1 minute late, I'm gonna just jack off and not answer the door. I'm gonna jack off and not answer the door. This bitch is one step above jacking off. That's bad. Fuck, that's bad. My God, that's bad. I probably should have clicked X. Shame on me. Oh shit. Matusi writes, peace to the saints, hope you're well. I struggle to reward myself after achieving a goal, prefer to work. What are some good activities to reward yourself with? Well, that's actually a question for yourself. I do literally have a list of things I like to do. And sadly, I have that list because I forget. I honestly forget. And I use this list generally in two instances. I use it in the instance of one, when I've worked so hard that I'm too tired to keep working. I'm too exhausted. I'm unfocused. My mind just won't work anymore. So then I'll do something I like to do. And then in the second instance is if I have to deal with a broad and we're going to go out on a date or something, I look at the list of things I like to do. You heard me? So I can invite her to something I like to do. So I really don't give a shit what she likes to do. You feel me? Leave it up to a broad. Your ass going to be climbing a goddamn snow-covered mountain and shit. Like, nah, we ain't doing all that extra shit. But yeah, I would create a list. I would reflect on the things you like to do. If you're actually, for some strange reason, curious in terms of what I like to do. I like to watch stand-up comedy. I like to go salsa dancing. I like to box. I like to travel. I like restaurants with good feng shui. I like to stroll beautiful parks, things like this. I like to do stand-up comedy as well as watch. I might have to set up a show sometime soon. You heard me? Carrying on. Anka. Okay, so the photo is I. Again, we have the wine glass. I mean, damn, Saints, how many wine glasses are we going to see? And this is something that spans around the world, this kind of stupidity with the wine glasses. Baby girl is very thin, so I like that. She's making an awkward smile. I almost thought her teeth were weird, but it looks like her teeth are actually quite nice. And there's probably a sponsor here taking this photo. She's a pretty little thing. And she got some style. She's been around. She's traveled. This looks like this could be one of the islands in Greece. And Shorty looks like she's made to the Asian world. Ooh, and that body is real nice and thin. I'm with it. I'm with it. This chick has the nerve to be in this pose and has not one ounce of ass. Somebody should have tipped her ass over into that dirty ass water for taking this picture. Tipped her ass over in that green ass water. Raggedy bitch. See, there's nothing wrong with not having body. There's a lot wrong with putting yourself on display for no good reason. Baby right here might have a little fatty. Face is like super mid, but let's see. Still figuring out. She's a non-smoker. I like that. She wants children. That's a good thing. 23. It's all right. Okay, I'll mess with her. Ooh, things have just gotten extremely fake. Fake. Okay, let's see what our surgeries have yielded. These are airbrushed as hell. Can't really see the wagon. Okay. Oh, you only gave us that one picture, and I can't even see the whole shape. You dumb broad, you. Okay. Gym rat. She's 554 centimeters, which is not tall. And she speaks English. She's a smoker. We're done here. Get the fuck out of here, raggedy bitch. You ain't attractive enough to be a smoker, bitch. Now this, to start with, it looks like baby girl might be, be what you might call thick. And face is cute. Okay, shorty. Face is super. Oh, damn it. Hold on. What the hell is wrong with your lip, shorty? And you taking these close-up ass photos, which means you just don't have any fucking decency. The hell is wrong with shorty's lip? The fuck? As I mentioned earlier, though, I did say this earlier that white girls don't wear fucking lip balm enough. I said that earlier. So it's probably just a extreme case of dry ass lips. Her shit start bleeding. It happens. I've seen this happen to white girls. I kid you not. Like middle class, upper class white girls. I just be looking at them like, damn, let it get any hotter in here in this room and let you keep talking. Your shit about to start bleeding. Straight up. It's about to start bleeding. We got a redhead here. I'm actually very partial to redheads because being a redhead can go really well in terms of the girl's attractiveness. Like them redheads be bombshells every now and then. But here's the thing: redhead children between a black person and a white person, that shit could go left real quick. Like your kid look like a motherfucking cartoon. You have a kid as a black person with a white redhead who's really a redhead and that runs in a family. Your motherfucking kid gonna look like a goddamn cartoon off some Dennis the Menace shit. But redheads are cute little people, man, for real. I can't take redhead guys seriously. That's just me, though. I don't know why. They look too damn jolly and mischievous. It's like they never actually grow up. Shout out to Jeffrey came in with tuition by a cash app. Carrying on. Here we go. So we got Isabella right here. That flag, is that the Moldovan flag? That flag looks familiar. Is that Moldova? Romania? What is that? So Shorty looks for sure Eastern European. That hair jet black, that hair long, not as long as I would expect. So I'm kind of like, what's going on with you? Um, don't you ever make that face again, stupid. Do not make that face ever in your life, dummy. She definitely got the lips done. She's probably an easygoing character. She makes stupid faces. She's probably a whole bunch of fun. She's also immature. I just get this immature vibe from her. She's 24, still making like high school girl poses and high school girl outfits. She speaks German and Romanian. Maybe that was the Romanian flag. The language in Moldova is pretty much the same. You can pretty much understand it with perfect clarity if you're Romanian. Okay, I'm in. This girl, oof, yikes, yikes. She has no redeeming qualities. We're done here. She looks like she was 80 too. This one has the same photo posted twice. And she's a non smoker. That's good. Claims to be an athlete. That could be a decent thing. Photos are not bad. Okay, I'll take it. Ooh, okay. She has, look at this. This bitch looks like she's in Winterfell. This bitch reminded me of Game of Thrones and shit with this picture. What kind of shit? This is some Game of Thrones shit right here. She looks like she's not very tall, which is unusual here. The hair is alright. The face is alright. Let's see. She has no profile essentially. I'll see what's up with her. And those ones who have no profile, gentlemen, they're basically operating on female narcissism and their whores. You see, because a woman who's not a whore, she's going to tell you something about her, so you have something to engage with. A woman who's a whore, your game doesn't matter because she's just looking at you aesthetically and saying, "Is he tall enough? Is he buff enough? Is he good looking enough for me to fuck him?" Doesn't really matter what he says, which is why I didn't write anything on my profile to give him something to say. And also, I really don't matter, so I'm not gonna, I like who I am doesn't matter, so I'm not gonna write anything in the profile because it's all about looks. These are dumb broads, these are harlots, the ones that don't have anything on their profile. It get like that. We got Christina. And I like this background. The background is gorgeous. The foreground is not very good because her hair looks, maybe she was swimming. I don't know, but it just does not look very healthy. It looks a bit stringy. But is she face to face with a real deer, or is that derma? What do you call that? A taxidermy? She's a cute little chick. She alright. I'll mess with it. She looks like she got some bread behind her. Comes from a good family type shit. Uh, Not liking what I'm seeing. I'm done here. Okay, why are you? Are your eyebrows that long in real life, or are you making a face? It's a long ass eyebrows. She's skinny with no shape and a push-up bra. Face is cool though. Them eyebrows serious as hell. I don't know why she keeps like tilting her head every time. The hair looks good. I'll be. I think. I think. I'm not sure, but I think I will. These photos are airbrushed as hell. You also know you're dealing with a dumb broad that's feminine in a bad way. You know, one of the traits of being, or let me say this: the feminine instinct drives the woman as she ages to want to mother and take care of something and have something that's cuddly, like called a child, a human child. And instead, these imbeciles call themselves dog moms, which at some level is accurate in as much as they're a bitch, but it just shows that they view themselves in a low way and that they're primitive and mentally ill. And a woman who would create a dating profile and put her dog as an entire photo tile is completely inconsiderate because she knows for a fact that that's not what you're looking for. And so it just shows her thoughtlessness and brainlessness. Bitch has no shape, has a terrible hairstyle. Get the fuck out of here, you dumb piece of shit. Anyways, um, okay, so Shorty trying to like look curvy, but probably isn't. The feet do not look small. The face looks quite fat. So she's this one I'm suspicious of. You just don't know what you're getting with this chick right here. She is still figuring it out. She speaks English, Latvian, Russian. So I'm gonna go ahead and say she's for sure Latvian. And the Latvian women I've met, they're all right people. Generally more attractive than this, that's for sure. Her profile's not bad. Profile's not bad. That body though, what's up with the body? Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Anytime I'm on the fence like that, it's just not worth it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in life, time is valuable, and your emotions, your energy, your money, all these things are valuable investments that you give to a female when you bless her with some attention. And I got options, Jeremy. So I no need to play with these mud ducks out here. Okay, it looks like we got a little. She looked decent out here. She's a non-smoker. I like that. I can rock with her. I can rock with her. Oh, hello, hello. Figaro, 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 Figaro. We might have something here. Let's see what we have. You heard me. You heard me. I could use a little melanin. Yeah, this is what I like. This that shit I do like. Her name is well, I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce that, but I tell you what, I bet I figure out. You dig? I bet I figure out. Them booty cheeks look good. Booty cheeks. She got booty cheeks, boy. And here's the funny thing. It looked like it got some shape on it because ooh yeah, it looked like it got some shape on it. Face is cool. It's alright. It's alright. She definitely using some mean ass filters. How she go from motherfucking Habesha to Brazilian to Black American to all of a sudden you're Colombian? What the fuck just happened now? This is crazy. Good bit. This is crazy as hell. She might actually just be Indian now. The hell? Okay, her last name is Fernandez. So she's clearly a Latina for sure. She's looking for short term fun. I believe that. Now, one thing I just really can't mess with low key. Oh, I gotta mess with it. I got to. I got to. This might be the opposite. What we got here? Okay. She just be standing there looking in the camera with a blank ass stare. This is the complete opposite. We went from curly hair to straight hair, from brown skin to white skin, from sexual chocolate to plain vanilla. This is amazing. Oh goodness, this one definitely is Germanic. Okay, I like these. I like a demure, like muted, low key chick. As long as they're and she's non-smoker, I'm in. I'm in there. Ooh, pretty little ting. Winning. What we got right here? Body's nice and slim. Ooh, and you got some friends with the booty cheeks on deck. Holla. Okay, Camille. Oh, Camille, you falling off quick, baby, quick. She fell off quick as hell. This is a dumb broad. You could barely even see the bitch in her pictures. Nut ass broad. You're done. Damn, I just doubled it. I was so mad at that bitch. I almost x'd out the second one. Shout out to Marquise Wiley. Or is it Marquise? Oh yeah, Marquise. Sorry about that. Shout out to Marquise Wiley. He writes, "Peace of Saints. I'm trying to build my vocabulary so I can communicate more effectively." Building your vocabulary is not going to make you communicate more effectively. Being a better listener will help you communicate more effectively. But I can dig it. He writes, "How often should I review and how many new words should I be learning a day?" I think it's less important to think of it in terms of how many new words and more so think of it in terms of reading books that are meaningful to your pursuits. And as you read books that are meaningful to your pursuits, books that are reasonably sophisticated, you'll encounter language that'll be new to you. And that's when you should look up the word, write it down, write it in a sentence that you'll use commonly, and carry on from there. And what I used to do is I would record it as a part of my mantra. What are the messages I want to hear? What are the things I want to be reminded of? And I'd also record that sentence with that new word in it, and I'd listen to those regularly. Thank you for that question. Carrying on. Okay, so this is a pretty little thing right here. Ooh, she done instantly went to Benjamin Button. How you go from young and beautiful to Benjamin Button? What kind of shit is that? That is unreal. That was not cool. I did not appreciate that trick. And here she is, more of the. She had a cocktail glass. She want to switch it up. What is this bra wearing? And thank you again for the filtered photo. She might not be photogenic, or she might be scamming the living daylights out of us. There's only one way to figure out. That hand looks a bit massive, but the jaw has the curvature of a female jaw. Could just be an angle. Let's pray. Them boobies look like they there. That waist look like it's not there, which is a beautiful thing. That curve look like it's in the building. Okay, shorty, you might need this in your life. Why you have that awkward photo makes me uncomfortable. She writes, "I don't want children." Very bad sign. Definitely don't like that. She writes, "Looking for new friends." Also a bad sign. And she speaks Hungarian, which is a very difficult language to learn. So I know for a fact that she's Hungarian because Hungary is a relatively small country. The language is extremely difficult to speak. So there's no way someone would learn that for fun. She's Hungarian. And that's the kind of chick you can utilize for your own purposes. You hear me? You take that broad to the club with you and use her to wingman. You dig? Because she's a goofy broad. And in the midst of being around you, she's going to decide if she wants to function with you, if she wants to give you some punani, but you shouldn't pursue the punani. You dig? What we got here? So this chick is eyed. She's like just eyed. I could deal with it. She's 19. That's a nice little range. She got the gym pic looking not impressive as fuck. Thank you for being not impressive like that. Oh, more tackiness. She got some money though, because she gets around, meaning her parents have some money. She's simple enough. She likes to have fun. I could deal with that. Ooh, this one's sexy right here. She got some style on her. She got that supermodel style. I can beat. I can function. Ooh, don't tell me she's thick. She's not thick, but the shape might be there. I wish I had another shot. The face is cute. I could deal with it. Okay. Oh, don't have me get wrapped up in these curls, baby. Yeah, them curls. I like curls. I like Afro puffs and curls. And I like that long jet black, long straight hair with the bangs. Just in case y'all's out there wondering. Shout out to the Saints supporting the work. Mr. Williams, he writes "Sassing or nothing" in a real way. You did. Carrying on. We got Kiara. Oh, that's a curious name. Maybe she's half black. Okay, she didn't threw the wagon out and it looked all right. Like I can't even hate on her for it. The wagon was all right. The breasts are not there. That's all good, because sometimes it get like that. She's slim. That jaw is serious. She got that motherfucking Superman jaw. She got a Clark Kent jaw. So we got Hannah right here. Okay, Hannah. Oof, rough. I'm done. It's a no go. This chick has the most random photos. She looks like she doesn't bathe. I'm done. Yeah, no, she does not take more than one. She's never taken more than one shower in a day in her life. Doesn't matter what the occasion is. Okay, this chick got some decent friends. She was looking cute right there. She's alright. I'll take the brain. This chick is cute right here. This is legit. I could work with that. Okay. This one probably likes to go to the club, no doubt. That's straight. This one is pretty right here. Wait. What are you doing? Okay, let's scroll down and see how stupid she is. Okay, this is all in a different language, so okay. All right. See, this turns me off. This is demonic. This is one thing I just don't like at all. I do not like to see the filter that has like devil horns. That's very demonic. It's just like, why are you doing that? What is the cause behind making that distortion of your own image? Okay. One thing I think we can all agree on is baby girl is a freak, and she takes it in the back door. There's just no doubt about that. She's taking it up the patootie, for real, for real. She might even try some whole other shit on you. This girl is a freak. Ain't none of us ready for what she got in store for us. 18? Damn. How you got that much time to get weird? Like, goddamn, I thought it took years to get this weird. Like, this chick did it quick. I thought you had to like be victim of sexual assault. Maybe she was though. Maybe it was earlier in childhood. Like, you have to experience some unfortunate shit to end up like this chick. What in the hell is wrong with Shorty? I'm done. I am done. Shorty is a whole nut. She had red flag written all over her. Uh, this looks like a bad mix right here. She looked like she mixed with something with two things that just did not agree with each other. This chick looks like she's sleepy and has no soul. Where is your soul, dear? She has no soul. What we got here? Currently blonde. Thanks for the update. Okay, this chick has nobody, baby. Okay. Happy kiddo. Dogs are better than cats. Puts her IG. Has basically no information. The biddies aren't. You're done. You're an idiot. And there's nothing worse than an idiot that's not good looking. We could deal with a pretty idiot, right? A beautiful fool. But there's nothing worse than being a goddamn idiot and having no body and no facial features. Okay, so this one's nice and skinny. I like that. I like that. Oh, she got the right kind of skinniness. It might have a long neck on her too. What? And the hair look like it's naturally curly. Sign me up. She Bulgarian? What? I might have to pull up. If they making them like that, if that's like a standard issue, you heard me? If that's standard issue in Bulgaria, shit, I might have to pull up. For real, for real. She looking mid as hell. She got nice photos. She look like a sweet little thing. Let you just max her out however you like. She don't really need much. Easy going. What we got here, a little troublemaker right here. Cute little thing. Ooh, okay, I'm in. I'm in. What we got right here? She she tacky as hell. I'm done. Nope, you're not meeting minimum requirements. I'm done. Oh, let me enlarge this for you. My fault. We got Lilith. Let's see what that wagon do. Oof, doesn't look like it's really there. Yeah, I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I can't do it. Oh, we got a little Asian ting. Yep, we are done here. Yeah, she looks like she stays in hostels and camps out in the woods during her menstruation and just toughs it out. and smells like old Pop Tarts and hot Cheetos smashed up together in a plastic bag and shaken up and made into a jailhouse dessert. Anyways, so this girl's maybe trying to floss her hair. She's a weirdo, maybe a prostitute or someone who is arrogant enough to think that they matter and someone's searching for them on Tinder. You're getting X'd out, you dumb bitch. This one is very pale, which I could deal with. Oh, got the super fake lips and the cheap snap-on nails. Baby girl got them nails that you get from damn, you basically get them from the grocery store. She got them snap-on nails. This girl broke as hell. It get like that though. Let's see what else she has to offer. Spent all her money on the upper lip. Cute little face, nice eyes, and fake ass lips. Wow. Negative comment in the bio and no information. She's an imbecile, but I will take the brain. Okay, this one is 19. That's some fresh water. She's clearly a weird child. Oh my God, it got weirder. Did you guys see this? Look at this. It got weirder. See, this was such a turnoff that I got to get her out of here. This one is very skinny, but also very SpongeBob SquarePants-esque in her shape. I think that's Dubai. We're done there. Oh, pretty little. Oh, wee. Where is she from? Them fake ass lips, though. Um, she speaks Ukrainian, so she's Ukrainian. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a mission right there. Nice thing about a lot of these Eastern European chicks is they're either gold diggers or they respect a man's status and wealth. So, if you have those things, you're going to get more points. They don't require it and demand it in general in Eastern Europe, excluding Russia and Ukraine. But they can appreciate and respect it. But if you're talking about gold diggers, Ukraine, Russia, Morocco, man, they packed with it. Packed! She got a little bump back there. Either that or she hit me with the right angle. You dig? Austria must be accepting a lot of refugees because these Ukrainian chicks are popping up. Look like they're trying to get a man, but the only problem for a boss is that you couldn't even take them back to America for a holiday because it's just real inconvenient because they're not a part of the EU. Or shall we just say the Visa Waiver Treaty Program? This chick looks decent in this last photo, but these other photos are horrendous. That's probably what she really looked like. You dig? We got Hannah right here. She got that nice long hair that I like to see. You dig? Okay, she's short term, open to long. Anytime a chick puts anything other than looking for long term, she ain't really about nothing. She not about anything. And even the girls who put long term, they're still willing to get smashed. It's just that they're trying to have some level of alignment between the guys who are smashing and the guys they might stick with. So they're not getting so many miles on their vagina. In 2023, the girls have just tremendous numbers of miles on their vagina. Like when guys are thinking that girls have a high body count, they do, but it's astronomically high. It's even higher than you can imagine. It's astronomically high. And I'm talking about like a year's worth of their body count is high. Just imagine the last couple years, shit. Man, these hoes are motherfucking dangerous out here, boy. Oh man, I forgot I have this little broad I'm supposed to be dealing with. Oh. There's a voice memo chick sent to me. You just stop that. It's unnecessary. Hey, I actually don't know anything about the nightlife here. I was hoping that you might have a recommendation. If you could let me know where we can go and dance. Let's hurry up and meet up and we'll head over. Let me know if you want to meet at the venue or you want to come to my spot and then we'll take a bolt over there together. Cool. You hear me? See, hey, let me tell you something, player, that you guys probably ain't got on the level of. You see, a lot of cats get friend zoned by the broad, but you ain't never friend zoned a bad bitch. You heard me? Yeah, that's what I be doing. I'll friend zone a bad bitch. They be mind boggled though. It's like they can never accept it when they get friend zoned. They just never really want to accept that. But hey, it is what it is. Carrying on. Saints, I'll give you a little bit of time to send in your comments, question. Oh, okay, I see. Here we are. Yeah, send in your comments, questions. At A the One writes, Peace of the Saints. There's this new fine girl at my job. From first interaction, she's my age and seems highly ambitious. How should I carry myself with flirting with women at work? Should I be swift or patient? Patient, because you got time. So I would be patient while you're at work. I wouldn't show too much interest. I would continue keeping representing yourself well, and I would see how I can see her outside of the traditional workplace, right? Like meaning, can we link up for lunch, even if it's during the lunch break? And more importantly, can we link up for happy hour or some after hour stuff? And during that, I would push the physical proximity and see how she responds. You heard me? Yeah. And hopefully this is a low level job you ain't really tripping on. I'm maybe getting that sense. But the sad reality is people are sleeping with their coworkers left and right. I wish it wasn't true, but sadly, it happens a lot. Shout out to Altitude comes in by Cash App, writes Peace of saying shout out to Altitudes consistently supporting the work. I also got to remember that hiring some new employees. I need to get to that. You heard me. The life of a hustler. You heard me say it stays busy. Thank you for that question, Saint. Carrying on. Okay, so this chick has a Brazilian flag in there. So let's see what she looking like. The funny thing about a Brazilian chick is they range from blue black to white white. Okay, so this is one of the mixed breeds. All right. One thing you know, if she Brazilian, she take it up the butt. That's one thing we do know for sure. Brazilians be wild, boy. They do it all. They be doing too much. Let me advise you to wear a condom dealing with them Brazilians. Hell, dealing with Latin America. Hell, dealing with anything that has the word America in it. Wear a condom, my boy. Latin America, America, North America. Wear a condom, my boy. This chick is so like not presentable. Oh, is this chick the tattoo artist? Is Luna the tattoo artist? Word? Cute little skinny thing. Okay, this chick, man, there's so many lip injections out here. I think that's like the surgery of or the augmentation of choice, if you will. See that hair there. Okay, that's kind of sexy. This is one of those chicks that if you end up meeting up with her, this is gonna go. This could potentially go real left, like her appearance. Like she might show up and just not look anything like what you were hoping she would look like. It get like that. This chick is not fire. Oh, this chick is also not fire. Okay, she look all right here. She look less than all right there. She look all right there. Let's see what this says tummy ache survivor. Okay, I think she thought that was funny or cute. It's not. On vaccination, she puts prefer not to say. I like that. That means she probably did not get it. On smoking, she puts trying to quit. Well, how about I quit you? You're gone. And that's one thing. Listen to me. Let me give a public service announcement to unattractive women. Let me give a public service announcement to decent looking women. All women need to be feminine, submissive, and have some qualities about them. Competence. If you're not an attractive woman, which means you're average or below, God damn it, you need to have your shit together. You need to be not a smoker. You need to be in good physical shape. You need to be extraordinarily helpful. You need to have good credit. You need to have a sizable bank account. You need to have connections. God damn it, you need to be perfect. Okay? Just being real with you. God damn it. I'm trying to help you out. It's love. Okay, this little broad is like, no features. I like her style. Let's see what she has to say. So it looks like she's a med student. And she wants a pet. She's into boxing, which I like boxing. Okay, I like that. That's a vibe for me. Oh, does this girl have a massive forehead though? It's all right though. Let's see. That's weird. Maybe it's like a Halloween costume. I think I'm out. Sorry. Yeah, I'm out again. Oh, they're sending the bad ones in droves. Yes, I'm out. Once again, I'm out. The wagon ain't even there. She got the nerve to show it though. It's a beautiful image. Which one is she, the left or the right? The one on the right might have some curve to her. I hate when a broad be in a picture with another broad and you can't tell which one she is. Saints, I'll give you some time to send in your questions, comments as we wind down. May I acknowledge Mr. Tammer? He writes, "Have you seen the video of Sneeko on Standout TV? I think you would reach so many more people to convert them to the ism if you went on that show." Piece of Saints, set it up. I'll pull up. Absolutely, set it up, brethren. I've not heard of Standout TV as far as I know, or Stand Up TV, but set it up. I'll pull up. Absolutely. And thank you for that notification. And that's one of the things that's critical to the game is those collaborations. It really spreads your name. I think we can definitely find an alternative way, but that'll at some point should probably be a part of my repertoire. I generally like only dealing with people that I personally respect, and I also travel a lot and do a lot of business. So it's like not necessarily a lot of time to do stuff like that, but I appreciate that heads up, and so we shall consider those things. Rakely writes, friend zone. Tell them to hook you up with their friends, escalate. Normally, tell her it would never work out between the two. Told one girl it wouldn't work out because I'd grind her pelvis into dust. Oh, man. And you know what? I bet that fills them girls with passion when you tell them to introduce you to one of their homegirls. You did. You tell them like they ain't got no chance. I bet they spend the rest of their existence trying to show that they do have a chance, huh? Yes, indeed. So we got Hannah here. She got a little sauce to her. I like that. Oof. Oh, is the wagon there? It might be there. Face is mid. She's moved around with some travel. That's nice. Hair is eye. She has a nice little variety of photos. Not showing a bunch of skin. She's a non-smoker, which is pretty much countered by her having a dog. But I'll see what's up with her. That's a cute little thing. 24. She's a bit immature. She's an au pair. University of Virginia. I don't know if I believe that. You heard me. University of Virginia is a very prestigious university. Um, but an au pair, I know she ready to settle down and make some moves. Something wasn't right with her upbringing. She grew up poor, or she's from a poor country. She ready to make some moves. You heard me. So she gonna love a boss. Yeah, she gonna show up with 100% respect. So yeah, that's a vibe right there. Man, I didn't dealt with some au pairs in my day. Yes, indeed. I'm talking about from the Czech Republic. Look, we ain't getting into it. We ain't getting into it. We are not getting into that. What kind of a female has a fucking red pill meme? I'm done. You's weird, bitch. You heard me. And you done created a whole trend. Now there's another weird bit. Ooh, your friend. Yikes. How, I think she was trying to make herself look good by putting the ugly friend in the picture. That was a very sneaky tactic she just used. Extraordinarily sneaky. Wowzer. It's strange how this chick looks cute sometimes. She has cooking listed. That's good. Travel means cooking cafe. So she seems like a reasonable person. I'll give her a chance. It's a pale little thing right here. I smash. Okay. What is this one? Like Indian, Pakistani? This is one of them ones that could just literally be anything. She should become an actress. She could fill many roles. We need a Latina. She'd be like, okay. We need an Indian. She's like, okay. We need a Filipino. She's like, I think so. Yeah, she could do it all, but she can't do this D though. She ain't meeting minimum standards. And this one might not be meeting minimum standards either. Dunzo. What we got here? Nope. Oh, I don't even need to see the face. I already know the face is I because the shape is so I and she wearing traditional clothes. I like that. Oh, is you sticking it out or is it really like that? Gentlemen, is she sticking it out or is it really like that? Huh? I want to know. Might need to find out. She looks older than 24. Is this what 24 looks like? Like, I don't remember 24 looking like that. Shit. Long term, open to short. Okay, I can dig it. Oh, she's German. All right, so she should be intelligent. She's pet free and smoke free. We got a lot in common. We got a lot in common there. You dig? Saints, it has been a pleasure to have this time to fellowship with you. Let us end this with our tradition, the Creed of the Assassin. Repeat after me with full conviction, knowing this is true of you, the Creed of the Assassin. And real quick, Saints, I think this will be cool because I'll be in so many different cities. You guys will kind of get to see what each different type of woman looks like and how the game is different. Anyways, repeat after me with full conviction, knowing this is true of you, the Creed of the Assassin. I'm going to be who I truly am because I am remarkable. And I'm going to strive every moment to show the greatest part of who I am. Until next time, peace to the saints.